Hey, we finally made it.
Good evening. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Sunday.
Why is it Sunday? Like, I like it being Sunday and I don't. Like, I like it because of this, but then I hate it because I gotta go back to work tomorrow and I just had
I
the
know
last
I'm
week
not
off.
ready. I'm not ready. I hate a nice chill weekend.
Oh my God, I had to work all weekend.
So I'm sorry about that, but I was glad I didn't have to get up to an alarm or anything. Like I had no pressure.
Yeah, I was
I
off
just
this
chilled.
last week, so I'm gonna have so many emails I gotta read and catch up on what's going on. It's like, I don't want
I apologize to everybody who messaged me and emailed me over the weekend, and I just didn't bother to look because I was like, I was lucky enough to get half a day off on Friday. I was really celebrating and like took off, and that was it. Like I was like,
Well, you are streaming every day, all day, so you need a break.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this, Grace. Grace, I hear you, but okay, fish nerd falling down on the job. Falling down on the job, fish nerd.
I knew. Look. Well, he said still in retirement.
Oh God, I'm going to have to put it. Okay, there it goes. There you go. Thank you, Grace. Okay, everybody. Claire forgot the banner on your bingo cards. Bingo cards is actually linked up above. I did get that right. If I didn't get the time of the stream right, I at least got that right today. Yeah. Thank you, Liam.
Yeah, rabbits. I do something different instead of Oreos for JuJu.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for not bringing the Oreo. Like, it's no Oreos. Like, that word is banned. Like, okay, all right, we're banning that word.
It is banned. And I brought a real negative attitude for you guys tonight. So I know Oreos might have me over the edge.
Wait, JuJu and negative attitude is an oxymoron.
Why? What's going on?
Who agrees with me in the chat?
Do we need to have a therapy session right here on live for you, JuJu?
We may, because JuJu is usually the one that comes at us all with the love and light and, hey, it's not that bad. It's going to be good. Look at the bright side of it. Here's the good thing about it. And if JuJu's got a negative attitude, that's an oxymoron, like, for sure.
Yeah, I think this is just going to be a negative stream tonight for JuJu tonight.
Let's just complain about everything.
Well, you had to work this weekend, so that kind of explains everything.
Okay, it's a good thing I took my pajama pants off then for this one.
Well, didn't you have to do that? Because never mind.
Because I almost fell on my face getting a drink. That's okay, Mrs. C. Go tell everybody. That's all right. The reason we're late is because I had to go get a drink, and my pajama pants were too long, and I went sliding in and had to clean up the mess. There you go.
Well, and I was running late getting home, and then I triggered the security thing on my car, so I had to sit in my car for 10 minutes while it reset, and I was like, I love everyone. I love the world.
And you were rushing too. See, I that's what I said. Like you rushed back. I would make it later. I would I'd try to do convenience for you. I appreciate that. Like, I don't want you to rush though. Make yourself crazy. Because when you rush, Murphy's Law goes into high gear. Okay.
Yep.
And anything that's gonna go wrong goes wrong.
Yeah, that is what happened. Where I'm like, we have plenty of time. I'm like, I don't have to be home till like 5:55, and then like everything happened, and I'm like, well, turns out I'm gonna be late.
Mm-hmm. I was, like I said,
Bunny rabbit.
I was chilling this weekend. I was chilling with a villain this weekend.
Rabbit's called me a dark goth flower.
Yeah, sort of. Like I could see that. I could see that.
Black and white is my aesthetic.
Black and white is cool. Like I like the look of black and white thumbnails even, but
I actually like ivory and black. That's a
mhm.
I don't know.
My next read's coming out like after this restaurant at the end of the universe or with black and white art. I've got an artist who does black and white, like really great art, and plus with AI you can make pretty good black and white art to go with it. And so I've been messing with that. I just like it. It's stunning, you know. It's kind of sharp and crisp. Is that it?
Yeah, well, I think it evokes more emotion because, like, when I shoot pictures, I only shoot in black and white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My daughter did that. She like took a photography class and she did everything in black and white for a long time, like years. Kind of like Ansel Adams. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
All across America, a black and white photography of America. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. Well, I mean, sort of. I mean, I semi-emulated him, but yeah, I would carry a camera everywhere and just take whatever. But only in black and white. Because you can see, like, all the details in black and white. That's why I think it evokes more emotion. Just a theory.
I think it allows you to add a lot to it, right?
Yeah. What's the F64 club? Ansel Adams was a member of the F64 club.
I think F64 is the setting for black and white on the ends. Is that it? Who said it?
Liam.
Liam, think that's what it would be. It must be the setting on the lens or the something to do with the camera setting, because he knows all this kind of stuff.
I was about to say, doesn't he know this?
A game theory? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Red. You're going to have to expand. It's an aperture setting. Okay, yeah. See, see.
Yeah. So what else is going on? What else did you guys do this weekend?
How about you, Cass? I can't really attest to doing anything.
I didn't do it.
Those are the best weekends.
My brain was mush by Friday afternoon. Like the people that did talk to me, I think I did talk to a few of you in the Discord. I couldn't put two words together and make a complete sentence.
Is that because your schedule is so different with streaming the trial?
It is, and it's the talking, it's the like not knowing when to talk, and it's the keeping that. Like I am grateful that everybody is being tolerant of me taking a break during the lunch instead of talking the whole hour.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. That's a good idea. Plus, it lets everyone else be like, you know what, you're right. We do need to get up and
just get them to stretch. I talk during the breaks, and when they go in those sidebars, I've been making comments and stuff like that. But I've been doing, I'm still, while I'm doing the trial stuff, I'm paying attention, but I'm researching everything else. Like everything else is still going on. Like, you know what I mean? I can't just stop and just do Daybell for the week. It just doesn't work.
Are you super frustrated because you want to watch the Karen Reed trial, but Daybell's going on?
Yeah, and I know we're talking true crime, and you guys don't really appreciate that, but I'm glad you are, because I need to get it out. God damn it, yes, I am. I'm like flipping, freaking all over the place, because that shit is wild. There's an FBI investigation that is or isn't. Like Karen Reed walked into the state attorney's office and got the FBI involved for no reason whatsoever, no charges. Like I got great opinion on this. Like I could see a little bit of points on both sides. But they're all fucking crazy. All of them. They're all freaking out of their mind. It's like a cult. Like on both sides. It's crazy. Nobody wants to listen to any reason. I don't see anybody out there just doing both sides of it. So I'm just salivating. Like I would have done both sides because it's that nuts. There are YouTubers getting charges pressed against them.
I know, that's crazy.
But it's not like it's not deserved. I mean, you intimidate witnesses and stick your nose where it doesn't belong. I hope the law smacks you with a ruler. I hope they smack you hard. Like that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Okay. But I did see some light at the end of the tunnel in the justice system today. Judge Boyce in the Chad Daybell trial ripped a new butthole into an attorney who filed a frivolous claim to stop the trial.
Yeah, that was pretty entertaining.
That was very entertaining. He was hot. And I was like, you know what? I like you even more, Boyce. He was so calm, but you could tell he was seething. He was like, I was mad before. I think I'm angrier even now. Like, you brought an attorney. I don't want to talk to your freaking attorney. I want to talk to you. You are the attorney. Like,
and you filed this as an attorney.
Yeah. And then they're like, we're here to give the oral argument for the motion. He said, maybe you misunderstood. This isn't about the motion. This is about me putting sanctions on you because I don't care about your damn motion because it's frivolous and it shouldn't have been filed and you know better and you're getting sanctioned. I ain't talking to you about what's in the motion. Who cares? It's garbage. Like, get out of here. Those weren't his words, but that is definitely his attitude. Like, those weren't his words. I may be adding in there like words like garbage and stuff, but
well, I mean, how frustrating. You're like, I'm just like, come on. What?
I was laughing so hard. Hey Shill, thank you. Hey Jin. Let's see. I'm getting tagged here. Hi Sean. T I haven't said hi to anybody in the chat. T King. Hey, Commander, how you doing? Oh, Ricker said that game theory thing was a reference that a few will get. It's from a YouTube channel called Game Theory. Okay, thank you. It went over my head.
Yeah, I'm like, I did not get it.
I didn't get it. It shows you how much I gave. Hey, Grace and Liam and Rabbit's been here from the start before we even started. Fish nerd. Look at the trees. It's always good to see you too. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Like, it's been crazy. I know we don't like to try true crime on Sunday, so thank you for indulging me, Juju. I just had to get that out. I haven't been able to talk to many about it. Poor Wrecker's ears are all red and ringing. He's got to wear earmuffs, because I'm like in the background going, "Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this."
Well, I have to tell you, because that Karen Reed trial starting, and I play the trials and listen to them all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I want to switch over to that. But I also I mean, come on, Daybell, we know what's going to happen, but it is interesting, but it's like not. Yeah. And I'm like,
well, yeah, it is interesting. We know what's going to happen, but not like because Pryor is making some headway with the jury until this new witness just showed up. The FBI experience, the retired guy who's so experienced. I can't wait for that cross because he's going to get nowhere with him. Nowhere. But the others. Rabbits brings up a good thing. He says, wasn't there a new cult leader followers dying and legal case started in the last week? Rabbits, did you see my thumbnail for Tuesday? Bingo. I'm on it. That's what I've been researching all week in the background. That's why my brain is mush. It's mush. Like, this is also, it had all of the elements. It had a cult. It had
Gravity Punk. I was there early. You guys were slacking.
we were definitely. I admit it. I was slacking. I was on the floor cleaning up where I slacked all over the place because I slept on pajamas.
I was off earning a living.
About that, you're the one that I was going to, but I stopped myself.
What?
You brought it up, but telling the world that you made a mess.
I know you. Well, I'm always making a mess somehow or other. Like I step in it all the time. I am the innuendo. I am the unintentional innuendo constantly. You could hashtag things I say, they go viral. Like it's crazy.
That's true. You do have this beacon, like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, virtually everything you say. I'm like, that's dirty if I want it to be.
What is it about? I think it's my voice because I don't mean it to be dirty, but it's just like, people just make it dirty. I mean,
I don't know if I would say it's definitely words you choose.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, people? Like, do you think that like I've got innuendo references like constantly? Like, I think I've been accused of it a lot. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's quite a skill. It's almost like you're having two different conversations because you're like, no, here it is, like on the surface, but there's also like the second level of innuendo all over the place. So
Sean's,
sometimes you have to be like, brain, stay over in the good part of it.
yeah, stay over. Like, don't go there. Although my humor is dark and naughty. I do have naughty, dark humor. I admit it. It's just ingrained in me. It's part of my natural. Sean says, "I'm just a tease." Thank you.
Otterendo.
Definitely not Otterendo. Definitely got Otterendo.
Darth hideous. Don't tell my secrets.
There's a hungover. I heard you did have another stream, which I missed because I went and took another nap. I was gonna go, but it was Cat Ninja's birthday. By the way, happy birthday again, Cat Ninja. I was at the first stream and said happy birthday. I stopped in for a little bit, and then but I missed the weekend 420 streams. But I hope you guys had a good time.
It was a good time. We 420'd it up.
Oh wow! So it is my voice, and I'm a sultry vixen. Okay. Well,
Ooh.
I'm going to take all of those as compliments, even the tease part, Sean. That means I still have it. If I can tease, right, and you all get it, then I still got it, and I'm okay with that.
Dude, sultry vixen, what a freaking compliment.
I know, trees. That's something, but he's got the laughing emoji after it, so maybe he meant it as a joke.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
just stop at the end of vixen, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and then
hey.
then I could just like it wasn't a joke, you know? Yeah. Hello, Mark. Oh, hi, everybody. Like, we go to greet Mark appropriately. I miss greeting Mark
I
appropriately.
do too.
Are you ready, Mark? Are you sure?
Can you handle it?
Can you
Get
handle it?
sultry vixen voice going.
Now that you say that, it's probably gonna come out like Minnie Mouse or a cornball. Like, yeah. It's like, you know, when you ever know that, like when you like that's a topic when you try to be sexy and you come out like goofy as hell. Like,
Oh, I don't even try. It's impossible. I'm
yeah,
too much of a dumbass for that.
I do not try. I do not try. But oh hi, Mark. Oh hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I just love that. And there you go, people. Tommy Whistle has entered the chat.
Is
There
this
you go.
legal to be talking like this?
Are we supposed to be
hi.
talking? Oh hi. Yeah, say it.
Like,
Say it for him.
like,
Yeah.
sounds so dirty.
Doesn't it? The way you say oh hi, Mark. It's like oh hi, Mark. No.
Well,
like,
okay, Mark Caesar said he Googled it, and the oh hi Mark is so weird. That's why we say it, because
it is.
it's
like
phenomenal scene.
It is Mark, and it's the unintentional comedy that is the best comedy ever out there, and it was supposed to be a real movie. Like, this is why I love when Tommy W enters the chat. You know,
would you have dinner with Tommy if you could?
Yes, as long as I could bring somebody with me so I could talk about it incestuously afterwards. Yes, I would. Yeah. So yeah, would you go to dinner with me and Tommy Whistle?
Absolutely, I would.
Hey, Kat. Happy belated birthday again. I hope you had a fantastic weekend and birthday.
Hi, Ninja Cat Ninja.
Does sultry in the voice count as an accent? That's a good question, Grace, because my accent always does come up. I don't know. Just somebody's always talking about my voice, good or bad. Like, I'm glad most of the bad has stopped. Most of it's good now. I kind of, the people that actually like my voice have won, or outnumbered, or vocalized. Shall I say? Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm still hung up because one person used to really insult my voice on YouTube, and I'm like, still caught up on it.
I can't believe they used to say that about your voice, that you were like Minnie Mouse, because you don't sound like Minnie Mouse to me
A
at all.
munchkin, they called me. A munchkin.
Well, you is that because it's cute? Like, and I know I hate that word, so don't get upset with me because I'm sorry. I'm sorry I used that word. I hate when people call me that. When people use the word cute when they don't want to insult you, but they don't know anything else to say. Cute is not a compliment unless you're a baby. Okay. And then even it's not a compliment. You just didn't know what else to say. You didn't want to say, hey, your baby looks like Satchable. Instead you say your baby's cute, you know. Anyway,
Or your voice is cute.
yeah, no,
That's
I
what
don't.
you just
I know, and I don't mean it. Let's just say it has adorable qualities to it that may make people think it's quite fairy-like or childlike, like in its aspirations, not in its like no what it's saying. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it's light and airy. I like your voice actually. I
You're
think it's
just saying that now.
because I say cute. No, I do. I've told you that before about Minnie. You know I did. When they called your voice Minnie Mouse and Munchkin, I said no. There's no.
Wait. Who said that? Anyway.
She
A
never
dum-dum.
says. She never says anything, but it was an idiot or a dum dum. She never tells us who, and I give her great
I
credit
need
for
to
that.
know though, so I can go talk to this person.
tell them what's what.
Yeah, like stop spreading lies.
Yeah. Stop telling me that. It hurts my feelings.
Oh no! See,
I'm not a
trees.
munchkin.
Trees gets it. It's like saying, like, "Hey, your baby's dumb and has hair and dry cereal stuck on its face." Yeah, and then they say, "Isn't that cute?" Right? Look at the tree. Like he gets it. He gets what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the word cute. Not like you do.
I mean, I find it like when, as a grown ass woman, for somebody to call me cute is kind of insulting.
But
I'm like,
see, before, because we've had this conversation before.
Whatever you say, honey.
And I'm
oh
like,
God, don't you dare, Mrs. C. Oh God, oh God, you were there for that stream. That was years ago. Holy
Yeah.
what happened?
shit! You really want to know?
Yes, I do.
Bear learned 2 valuable lessons. Okay, and the first one was don't drink a bottle of wine and then stream.
Yep.
And the second one was even if you're right, be careful who you attack. Not everybody is who they seem to be on YouTube. Okay, like people use altered accounts and stuff like that. But what happened was I was doing a legal stream with my friend Karma on Karma Valley, and I think Cheshire was there and a couple of others. I believe we were talking about the Taddy Westbrook crystal ball case.
I
Was that it,
honestly
Mrs.
don't
C?
remember what we were
Okay.
talking about because of that.
And we were up there talking, and we were going over some stuff in some, and at the time another YouTuber was making some asinine comments about me, and I said out loud, listen, I don't want to talk about that one, and I don't want to talk about this one. And somebody in the chat somebody in the chat like tagged me and said, okay, honey, don't worry, we won't. And I just went on. I was like, do not, like, sorry, if you're not in my bedroom sitting on my bed, don't you dare fucking call me honey. Like, I went
It was a poor
off.
feline too.
Off.
You don't think people can get away with that? Because someone called me
No.
babe today, and I was like, I don't mind it.
I don't mind. No, I coming from the business, like what I did for a living and everything, and having to get respect and all, I always found it used in a disrespectful tone. So I have it in my head that it's disrespectful coming from people that don't know me. You know what I mean?
Mine is girls. That one gets me. I'm like,
okay, girl in the office,
girl me.
Girl in the office, you're going to get my briefcase up your ass. Let me just tell you that. Like, I am the fucking office. I'm not the girl in the office. Like,
yep,
dude. Like, no. Like, no. I'm the guy. I own my own business. I'm not the girl in the office. No, I hate that. But anyway, this person called me honey, and it turns out I thought it was a man. I thought he apologized. They went back and forth. I found out later it was a grandma, and they were really upset that I was insulted, and they didn't mean to insult me, and they went back and
Aw.
forth. And then they said later they were a grandma and they understood and they didn't mean to upset me. And I was like, I felt so bad because I ripped them a new one.
Well, you know why? Because that's the tone. Like the person who called me babe today, it was their tone. It wasn't like the derogatory.
Oh, they did.
Tone,
They did admit to saying it condescendingly, like it was like, oh yeah, honey, okay, like okay, boo boo, settle down. You know what I mean? Like that's how they meant it. They did mean it condescending, and then it started a whole big debate about why can't people use the word honey with you unless they're intimately involved with you? Is it because that's how like I am with those kind of words? Like, don't give me pet. Like, but then I offend people all the time. You know, it's like a double standard because I call people boo. You know, like friends. I call you boo, right, Juju? I call Mrs. C boo, boo, and I. You know, I call a lot of people boo, but I have only one real boo, right? But if you use the actual definition of the word, like you know what I mean, or the slang or whatever.
Wait a second. You only got one.
Well, a real one, like if you go by how people,
I'm not real.
Like
I'm not.
No,
real.
wait a minute.
Like a cat.
Okay,
capital
okay,
P.
they're just stuck
And we're
both
just
their feet.
lowercase boos.
No, I just stuck
around.
both my feet in my mouth. I get it. What I'm trying to say is the definition of the word boo is for somebody intimate in your life, like your partner. You call them boo, right? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you call them boo, right? But I call all my friends boo. Like I call.
I've
all
never
my friends
called anyone boo, but I did call my cat Boo Berry. But I've never called another person boo.
No, I say boo a lot. It just falls out of my mouth. It does. It does. Like so, and I always like I don't mean to offend anybody by it, but you know. But I only call one person bae. You know. That was what does that mean?
Like babe.
Yeah, it's like bae is above all. You know, beyond all else or above all else. You know, before all else. You know.
Bae means something. I just thought it meant like boyfriend. I didn't realize it was like an acronym.
It's an acronym that means like you're the one. You're like you above all the others. You know what I mean? Like you're it. You know. Hey, Christopher, sucker. Really? How you doing, dude? God. Yeah.
Then you call him dude. You should have been like, "How you doing, boo?"
Boo. Yes, I could call it. Like he. I gotta tell you, like he could definitely. You know, he got it going on. So who in chat is a boo? Just about all of you. Like all of you that don't get offended by it. I call Mrs. Cassandra boo all the time. Did you just get back from Jersey? Where were you here? Where were you here in Jersey? Were you visiting Ocean County or family or what? What were you doing? I'm speaking to you, Christopher, if you're listening.
The rest of us don't know Jerseyography.
Yes. So this looks like Christopher and I can speak Jersey for a little bit. Manahawkin, that's over near Forked River, like that's down there, on the other side of Tom's River. Yeah, I get you. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. So listen, like everybody could be a boo. It's just like Oh, Long Beach Island. Okay, yeah. Hopefully, it was a great day for it. Speaking of Long Beach Island, which is a great place to look at the stars, Juju, did you hear that the big meteor shower was like coming to a head on Monday? Like, you gotta get outside.
I did. Did you also hear there's supposed to be a supernova this year that will be visible with the naked eye?
Yes, I did, because the article I read for the Washington Post actually linked me to all the 2024 events that we want to pay attention to for the rest of the year.
What? I need to find that article.
It's the Washington Post. I'll send it to you. I think it was the Post. Wait, was it the Post or just the Washington Post? In it, they said that the Lyraid meteor shower, right, is going to be peaking, but it's still going to be like all month. It's going to be going on after. But it's best to look at it with your naked eye. Don't use anything, because you'll cut off the view, because there are going to be hundreds of meteors at a time showering all over.
What? That makes me thrilled.
I thought it would. I thought it was a good thing that you would love that. Because if you miss it Monday and the clouds clear up, it'll still be there Tuesday.
Well, I'll be out there. Oh, and it's full moon on Tuesday.
Is it? And that might actually interfere with being able to see the meteor shower. That's what they were saying. And they actually posted a luminosity map of the United States on where the cities light up the sky too bright to see anything.
Was my city on it?
I don't know. You're gonna have to go look in the post article, but I'll get it for you after the stream. Promise.
That's why I need a cabin in the woods.
Wait, actually, I think I might have it. Wait, I think I might have posted. Hold on. I may have posted it because I was thinking about you when I was reading it, and I knew we were doing the show. So did I post it? No. Stupid me. Huh. But I think I could probably hook up.
Not posting it.
I don't know. The Washington Post Lyrid Meteor. How to watch. I got it. Here you go.
Yeah.
How to watch it. It is in the chat, so you guys know what we're talking about. We don't want to be rude. And it's in the private chat for you to grab the link. JuJu. There you go.
Excellent.
There you go. The post, you don't always have to have a subscription to the post. It will let you read a couple of articles before, but I know it's normally a subscription service, but it does let you read a few. I use them as a source a lot because they check their facts.
Yes. Few do anymore.
And you know what they do? And you know what else? They actually tell me that they check their facts and where they check them, so I can double check and make sure it's a valid source. So, and they're pretty good with documents and stuff if they're going to be quoting. Hello there, Couch.
You work a couch. We were all late. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're no more late than we were. We were really late. We were really late. Mark says Claire has a lot of booze. Booze. I'm not drinking, believe it or not. I am not drinking tonight at all. Although, tripping over myself and being late and all, you would think I might be, but I'm not.
I'm not drinking, but I want to be.
Wait, well, is it true? Are you recovering from your great streams over the weekend?
No, I woke up fine. I did not want to wake up today, but I was good. Did I indulge a little last night? Yes, I did. And I had a great time. So it was worth it.
I did indulge over the weekend, but I didn't drink. I will say that there were a few. There was a gummy and some weed infused chocolate bar in my chillin'.
There were
it was good.
Multiple gummies and maybe a joint.
No.
But no alcohol. Because I had to get up and interact with people. And I was like, that combination is not good.
Liam says ramen noodles are good for hangovers. Are they? Did you see that picture I posted in the Discord? Because they're not so good for that. I'll tell you that. I have to actually, I don't know if you caught this. I think Mrs. C did already. Did you catch the? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. The ramen men in the Discord. It was ridiculous.
Oh, the ramen. Yeah.
I just don't even know what to call that. This was on, what was it, Fashion Week or whatever?
There ain't no fashion.
And they put ramen noodles on a person?
Hold on, I'm gonna actually show you because I don't want to keep this to myself because this was horrifying to me and I have no words for it, and so I might as well just show the world. I have no idea. Okay, where do you see this, JuJu? This is fashion. Yeah. Oh. What is happening? How are they walking? Is this real? I don't know if it's real or not. It hit the socials. I was like, why aren't we doing what the F? I was showing everybody in the Discord. I was like really salivating to get on like a stream with Mrs. C and Wrecker and talk about men covered in ramen walking through ramen with ramen cups behind them for Fashion Week.
Okay,
And
but if this is real ramen, they would slip on that.
No, I don't know. And they don't look happy about it. Like, I thought ramen made people happy. Really good ramen makes me happy. This does not make me happy.
No,
this is
is
stressful.
like
This
the
is
19-cent packet ramen. That's what this is.
Oh,
It looks
God.
like those are noodles dripping on them there, Mark. You're right. They are dripping
That's
in
what I
noodles.
said.
I don't think
That's
this is real.
I don't know. It looks real to me. Like,
But why is only the one guy in front have like wristbands on? The other people don't.
I don't know.
Don't question fashion.
Don't question fashion.
What? I am a fashionista. You guys have
Oh my
no
God.
idea.
This is not fashion. And like, where the hell? This is an abusive noodles. I'm telling you. Somebody call the noodle cops.
That is an
They-
abusive noodles. I love noodles.
Because he's the leader. That's why Liam said Mrs. C. Because he's the leader. He gets to wear the sweatbands. You know. Hey, hi. Quiz wants to know, what exactly is wrong with half-naked men dripping in ramen noodles? A problem. I love this.
He wants to
Just
eat
move
it.
that ramen to one side and it would be perfect. I get it. It's like dessert.
I mean,
and
I
all
can
the-
think of
all at
so
the
many
same time.
things I would like a man dripping in, and ramen noodles would
Yeah.
never have been on that list.
Exactly. When I think of my dripping man, it ain't got nothing to do with ramen noodles. I'm sorry. Like, nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope. I guess I'm just a traditionalist. Hey, Icarus. Is that the pacifier?
I
Yeah,
love how
it
they-
is.
like,
A
It is.
fashion eater.
Is that the pacifier? It's a what me? A fashion eater? And Icarus is like, is that the pacifier? Yeah, I guess so. It's just like, I'm glad you all see it the way I see it. Like, it's totally ridiculous. I just can't. And you know what, Quiz? There's nothing wrong with men wearing whatever they want. Like, if that makes, that's just fine. I just don't find it the soggy noodle thing very attractive, if you know what I mean.
it can't be. Like, what's it gonna do if it's soggy?
Well, it's just
Can't
going to
have
make
those.
a starchy mess in your house.
I know. I hope those men were well washed prior to being draped with ramen noodles. Yes, I don't know how they're sticking to them.
Well, that's what I looked at. I was like, is it yarn? What is it?
I
don't
don't
think it's
know.
real.
Is it like the ones on the ground really looks like noodles though? Like they're walking through it too.
If
Which
you
I don't know
were
how-
one of these models, would you walk down this runway and be like, I don't know
No,
if
they're
this
gonna
is
break their
effing
butt.
working.
Well,
Right?
they get paid a lot to risk their life to walk in those high heels and slippery stuff. So I guess so.
I mean, would you
I
be
guess so.
into like? Would a little part of you be like, you know what? I can always say, remember that time I was covered in ramen noodles?
Now wait a minute, Quiz. That's totally unfair.
I'm getting there, rabbits. I'm getting to the cups because who made all those cups? First of all, how do you approach them? You're like, I have an idea. We're gonna need 15 large ramen cups.
And
You know what size you're thinking? Bigger than that.
yeah.
Like,
Oh my God. Like the chat is going off. Yes, fish nerd. So is one of those the beefcake flavor? I believe so.
a beefcake.
Where
flavor.
did
That one in
Rimming.
front
Why
is
is-
pretty beefcakey, to tell you the truth.
rimming? What? Why is rimming being talked about in chat?
Because it kind of sounds like ramen, like so.
Oh,
ramen,
okay.
because-
ramen.
Wait,
I was like, what did Quiz do?
because Liam said, especially dripping over the rim, rimming, if you will.
I agree. Quiz. Let's take the night off. Like, yes. Let's take that night. I don't wanna- Gin? No, not exactly. I'm telling you, this wet noodle thing is just not my thing. It's just not. There's just absolutely nothing attractive about this. I would say the models are attractive. The noodles, not so much. You know.
There's nothing wrong with getting a hard noodle wet.
Actually, we do not, rabbits, because I
No,
tried
there's
to.
not.
I'm gonna bring it down. I was looking, rabbits, for what this actually could be. Okay, and it's from a Kanye West, something with Kanye West.
Is it really from Kanye West?
Well, there's
It's something
more
he
of
would
it.
do.
Like, there's actually more of it. Like, I gotta there was women. Oh, ouch. Oh, I hope that didn't bleed through. Like, I'm doing a search and like a TikTok thing just flew across really loud. There's a bunch of it. Like, you can look at. There's a bunch on Instagram and TikTok. It had something to do with Kanye West. That's all I gotta say. Um, hip noodle models.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised.
I'm not convinced it's real. Like,
It says this got Kanye West written all over it. So I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to say. I really don't. Okay.
That was something he would do. You see
Oh,
how he dresses.
I like quality noodles. I'm going to make a lot of enemies by saying that boiling cup ramen thing. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not. Like, well, I'm a little spoiled. I actually have a ramen shop here where I can get a bowl of good ramen. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know some people, like my sister loves them. She buys them by the case for snacks
really?
and stuff like that. Yeah, she loves it, but I don't. Like, I don't like the
But
little packet that comes with it. It's too salty.
It's all
Like,
salt. I
yeah.
know. I mean, you can just make your own noodles and
are you talking about the
like a
ramen,
pack.
like the
Uh, huh?
like
Say.
the ramen noodle, like the pack?
Yeah, the one, the boiling cup that you put the boiling water in it and you let it
Cupo
sit.
noodles.
It's got a cup of
Oh,
noodles,
okay.
and they're like, they come in cases. You can get them for like, I guess in some places like $1 a piece or less. So like a lot of people college,
Well,
use it
yeah, I
college
was like,
form.
we ate them in college because
It's really good to keep in the house for like if you've got like you've got to feed teenage boys, like a whole bunch of them coming over. Like, yeah, they can do that because they can make it themselves. It's a little filling for temporary. It's filling because it's noodles and it's easy to do. It's like, but you can also get like cup of mac and cheese like that now, where you just add the water and put it in the
no,
microwave.
that's gross. Don't do that.
Mhm. Well, the same what they do, like cup of soup is like a big thing, like because it was so easy. It definitely reminds me of college days, because all you had was your hot plate and your water kettle, if you were lucky.
Yeah, we used to make them in a measuring cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you didn't have dishes or anything. Like you had a couple of pieces of silverware. That's it. Yeah, measuring cup. You just add the water, put on the lid. Well,
Well, I don't remember cup of noodles back then, or they were too pricey for us because we had to get them in the plastic package.
commissary. Oh yeah.
No, we didn't have. Well, and we didn't have cars. We had to walk to Walmart.
You had to walk to Walmart.
Yep. I mean, that's we didn't have cars.
This is like shades of like grandpa stories where he says, when in my day we had to walk 100 miles uphill with no
It
shoes
wasn't
to
that
go to school.
far. Maybe a quarter of a mile. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. This is funny. Well, I don't think noodles was on the bingo card. So I don't know.
Both ways. Nope.
But it does qualify for food, people. That's food talk. Just so you know. Like, there you go. Right, couch? Like, that would qualify as
Yeah.
food talk. Mhm.
I could
Might
actually
even be
go for some noodles right now. I'm starving. I didn't eat dinner.
unintended innuendos abound. No. I do like noodle dishes though, but I like chili garlic noodles, and I like those hot peanut noodles, the cold ones, cold sesame noodles with chili. I
You
love
know what
them.
I make? And I don't know of anyone else who makes this. So let's discuss. May I take elbow macaroni,
Mm-hmm.
cook it, and then I fry it in a skillet.
Wait a minute. Say that again. I think I missed a step. Go ahead. Say that again.
You just take elbow macaroni,
Mm-hmm.
like boil it like normal, and then you
Mm-hmm.
fry it in a skillet. Or if you have leftover noodles that you don't eat, you fry them in a skillet so they're like hard and crunchy.
I'm down with that because I do that with leftover pasta. I fry it with butter in a pan and I add cheese and I make it like a little crispy, or I fry it with onions. Yeah, I've done that to heat it up. It changes it. It makes it a little bit different.
Yeah, I
And
do
you
it
and
for elbow macaroni. Like, just, I mean, I'll be like, oops, I put too much in here. I guess I have to fry some noodles because it's freaking delicious.
I like it with egg noodles and onions and butter, and you just fry them up. Like, it's good. It's good.
It is good. I mean, sometimes when I redo pasta, I'll be like, okay, I'll make a frittata or something with it. But sometimes I'm like, you know what I'm having for dinner? Fried elbow macaroni.
Do you put sprinkled cheese on it or anything, or just the macaroni with butter?
Cracked black pepper and butter. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay. I can see that. Like, I do heat it up that way. It gets a little bit different texture to it. It's kind of good. I
Yeah,
like it.
when they're like, you have to let them like. It takes
But
a long time to fry them all. Like,
I need some pecorino, some parmesan, or some ricotta salata on it. Like, I need some hard cheese grated on that stuff, though.
but then it's a different meal.
But cheese makes me happy. Huh? You like
I
ramen?
actually no, I said I actually just had ramen before.
Did you? What flavor did you have?
It's I forget what it's we got it from we buy like a big old case of it from Amazon. It's what is it called again? Because it's
They
like
have so many different ones. They have spicy. They have beef, chicken, shrimp.
it's just it's called bowl of noodles, but it's oh my goodness, nashi. Oh goodness, I can't read it because it's so high up. But it's like tomato. Like
Oh, okay.
Tomato.
The spicy tomato one. I know which one you're talking about. It's like almost a pinkish colored container, right? Yep. You got the pink writing on it. Yep. Yeah, I know.
Have you had every food ever, Claire? Like, how do you know all those things?
Do you miss the conversations, brothers? Like, I have brothers. Of course, I know every food that people could possibly eat because they are like scofflaws. Like, they eat everything.
No, you're not going to believe this, but I have a brother who is the biggest food snob in the history of mankind. He's such a jerk about it.
I have lots of nieces and nephews, and I have grandkids. And let me tell you, food is a subject that I'm never going to grow tired of. And I've been exposed to every kind of food. And I love different cuisines and stuff. But even junk foods and everything, even though I don't eat a lot of them, they have come through the house in one way or another in my life. Yes. I have one nephew that only ate white food for the first like 6 years of his life.
Really?
Uh-huh.
For a medical reason, or just because he was like, I only eat white food?
He only would eat white food. Like buttered noodles, yeah. Pasta without the sauce on it. Mashed potatoes, cauliflower. That's it. Like just white foods.
How'd you get him into foods with color?
Was it? He's not my responsibility. This was a nephew. I didn't even try. Although he did eat at my house.
Bring color into his life.
He actually did turn out to be a very good cook himself.
I was like, twist to the story. He's actually a 5-star Michelin chef now.
And it's Gordon Ramsay. I'm just kidding.
D Rabbit, you're right. I've never had Gordon Ramsay is terrifying. D Rabbits, I've never been to Canada.
To be his aunt. Sorry.
No, I know I'm not old enough to be his aunt. D Rabbits, I've never been to Canada, so you're right. I've never had a real poutine. Although I have been to Minnesota and had a poutine, and it was made with real cheese curds. So it was almost there. It was almost there. Okay.
So close and yet so far away.
So far. Yes. I had to go to a convention in Minnesota once, and I did have poutine there, and it had real cheese curds.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. My mind. I'm sorry.
Well, it's potatoes. It's fat fries. Okay. Chips, fries, whatever you want to call them. Potato wedges, okay, really good gravy, and cheese curds. It's delicious. Albino free dining. What's it? No. Yeah.
Albino free dining.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I don't know, Jin. Most kids don't like a lot of pepper in their food, so I guess he didn't put pepper in the potatoes. But anyway, he was difficult to handle for a little while. But now he's a good chef. Like he actually asked me for my slow cooker recipe for pork butt for making barbecued pork. So like yeah, so he was in it. Yeah, and he's actually learned to cook a lot of Italian foods, and also he's over it.
He's over it.
He's over it. Yeah, this is about to. A lot of kids don't eat a lot of varied things when they're younger. Like it's. Mm.
I did, but my parents were like, "This is what we made for dinner. You don't have to eat it, but there's nothing else." But what
Yeah.
that has created is someone who like put food in front of me, and I'm like, "It's fine. I don't care. I'll eat it."
Mhm. This is it. I know the rabbits. This is why I said it wasn't like the original. Like, okay, so I got to go to Quebec, not just any place in Canada. Juju, make note to get our poutine. And then
And
when
we
I
have to go there for maple syrup because I know I've studied it.
I don't. You know what? Maple syrup here is pretty good too.
Get her, rabbits.
No, we've got maple trees. I go to the Adirondacks and buy maple syrup all the time. I don't have to go all the way to Canada and get it. I'm sorry. Anyway, I would not get Cajun food in Arizona. Like, I don't know. Does Arizona have a cuisine they're known for? Like, I don't think so, except for like dehydrated lizard, maybe. I don't know. Well, I get a good gumbo in Louisiana, right? In New Orleans.
I mean, see, rabbits and I know. I've studied. I'm listening, rabbits. I'm learning.
Mm-hmm. A good poutine, only in
Okay.
Quebec. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Liam had a real poutine in Quebec. Okay, Quebec is beautiful. I would love to visit there. I really would.
In the
Let
summer,
you know.
I don't know, like whenever, like because I don't think they get as iced over as some of the other areas like Manitoba. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. What it is? It's one of the bigger. It's the biggest city.
I don't know. Anybody north of me, it's too cold.
Summer, yeah, come in the summer. Okay. So Minnesota poutine is like Vermont cheese curds. Well, they use the cheese curds, fish nerd. I don't know if it's like Minnesota. I know Vermont cheese curds are fried. Like yeah, like fried cheese curds, cheddar cheese curds are delicious. Like that was one of the bar tapas that they served. Well, they also made poutine. It was good, actually. Yeah. When you're drinking, potatoes, gravy, and cheese is a good thing. Like that's great bar food. Sorry. Like,
Who
it should
said
be.
that? Oh,
It,
are you just saying that? I was like,
I'm
oh.
just saying that should be on every bar menu, like for like soaking up the alcohol and stuff. Poutine would be great.
It sounds like drunk food.
Yes, it's good though. I mean, have you ever eaten gravy on your fries? We have a thing here in Jersey called disco fries, which is like French fries smothered in brown gravy and then dripping in cheese sauce.
Does this count as Jersey talk?
That
Well,
does not sound delicious to me.
they're in the
No.
diners and they're really messy, and people get them like after they've been out drinking and stuff, and they go and eat them. I don't particularly like them because they're soggy, and I like my fries crispy. My
Yeah,
chips,
same.
I like them. I like my chips with salt and malt vinegar. Yeah, go ahead, come at me, people. Very English, but I don't care. That's how I like them.
In Illinois, they have a thing called a horseshoe, and it's like an open faced burger, and they just put fries on top of it and gravy and cheese. It's
Mm-hmm.
disgusting.
Oh, curry sauce on your fries? Cheesy
Okay,
chips and curry sauce? That sounds good.
I'm down with
Actually.
that.
See, now you're down with that, with the curry sauce, but not the brown gravy. I see.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, brown gravy. I mean, yeah.
You know how I like
it on my mashed potatoes.
I would redo the disco fries, get rid of the brown gravy, and put chili garlic sauce on it. Chili garlic
Then those
sauce
are
and
chili
cheese.
fries.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are good. No, not chili like meat chili. No.
Oh,
Chili
Yeah.
garlic sauce. You know the red the red bottle, squeeze bottle, chili garlic sauce.
okay. I would go with that. I could do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then cheese. That would be delicious because I don't like ketchup. I use chili garlic sauce instead.
I don't put anything on my fries. Black pepper,
No?
maybe. Hmm.
I do like to get them in a paper cone. Liam, you know what I'm talking about, either a newspaper or a white paper cone. And then they put the flake salt all over them and drizzle it with malt vinegar. Oh yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So good.
What's wrong with saying an open faced sandwich?
You can't believe she said it? Why? What's
Can't believe
open
who said
face?
what?
You can't believe B just said open face sandwich.
That's what it is.
No, it's not. There's no bread. How is it an open face sandwich?
I think there's bread in a horseshoe. I'm not sure.
Oh, in a horseshoe. Oh, I missed it. I thought we were talking about the fries. Okay, I missed it. I missed
Yeah,
the whole
but
thing.
it's like 2 patties, but then you can get a pony shoe and it's just 1 patty. It's gross. Don't get it. Even when you're drunk, you're like, no, this is too much.
Carolyn says it's one of those words like moist. Okay. Record says, I haven't tried Canadian poutine, but I have tried the closest thing I could get my hands on them, and I loved it. Yes, the real one, right, Record? Not that fake one that had the sauce, the cheese sauce, but the one with the real cheese curds was good. He was on a trying poutine mission. There were a couple of fails, but then he found a good one. Yes, soggy wet bread, Carolyn. I agree. I don't like soggy wet bread. Mm-mm.
You don't like a sandwich that's been in the fridge for a day or two? Like a sub sandwich?
The internet's gonna come at me again. Like you setting me up here. Cause like I'm gonna show my true food snob colors here. No, of course not. Who the hell puts sandwiches in the freaking fridge? Sandwiches ought to be eaten fresh. The bread has to be soft, not cold and hard. Like, no, I haven't eaten a sandwich like that since I was in school.
You know what else I like to do?
Mm.
Is sometimes I make this really big salad, my favorite salad, and then I eat half of it for dinner. Then I put the other half in the fridge and let it get all like kind of mushy and gross. And then I eat it for breakfast, like wilty lettuce and stuff.
JuJu,
I love
you
it.
are like the perfect reference to how my brothers and my nephew, who's 6, who only ate white food, where this stuff comes from. Like, don't get on me about what my brothers eat anymore. Like, because you would have been hanging with them. You all be doing the same thing. Yeah. Mm-mm. When the bread gets cold, it gets hard, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
But if you put a lot of condiments on your sandwich and then let it all like marinate.
All right. Now they're
Come
really going to
on.
come for me because I'm a no mayo girl. Like, keep the mayo to yourself. There are better things I can do.
Well,
than
like a
deal with
little
that.
oil and vinegar on your sandwich, but then you let it like.
Well, now
do
you're
its
talking
thing
a
for a day
sub
or
or a
two.
hero. Now you're talking
Yeah,
a
that's
sub
what
or a
you put
hero.
in the fridge and let it like. I don't know.
All right. I will admit that I have eaten a day old sub. Okay. That's been wrapped up in the original, waxed paper and then put in the fridge overnight and then eaten it the next day because it was too big. I have done that. You're right. That doesn't get too hard because it's wrapped in that paper and the oil and the vinegar keeps it from getting too hard. But I don't like cold bread. I don't. And so by the time it warms up, it is just a little soggy. It can get a little soggy, especially on the bottom. It's like a hit or miss. It depends on how much they used and how they layered everything. Now, if they did it appropriately and they put the oil and vinegar on and then put the lettuce so that it doesn't bleed into everything then in the bread, then good. But if they just poured it on the bread like some of the places do in a hurry, it can get really soggy while it comes to room temperature. Because I ain't eating it right out of the fridge like that. Mm-mm. It's just not good cold. Legit subs. Exactly, Christopher. Exactly. Right? With everything. He knows what I'm talking about in Jersey subs with the sub bread. Well, now that's a foodie too. Like we could have food debates. Yeah.
What if I'm a secret foodie? Obviously, I'm not. I eat wilted lettuce, but
I doubt it. She's a secret foodie. She's called me a food snob. She says I'm an appliance hoarder. Like she gets on me about all of this. All of this.
oh my
Yeah.
god, I thought of you at the sale I worked this weekend because the person was a big cook. So there were all these freaking kitchen gadgets, but there were so many of the same ones. And I'm like, how many effing indoor grills does this person have?
Really,
They
they're
need
so nasty to clean and all too. Like one should
Yeah.
be sufficient.
Oh
Like
no, they
because
had
there's
like
just
10 of them.
I guess people just got them for them as gifts or whatever. You know.
I don't know. A lot of
I
them were the same brand, so I'm like,
I, I will do a true confession, before somebody in the chat throws me under the bus because he just might. But there was actually a small appliance that we saw advertised that we agreed we would get. It was a small individual. You could turn anything into cream and anything into ice cream.
a Ninja
Like
Creamy.
an inch. Yes, that was it. The creamy, the Ninja Creamy. And that little sucker was like $200. And we were like, yeah, it's worth it.
I know, but
We
it
could do
does
that.
look worth it.
Oh, you agree then? See?
Yeah. I mean, I would not purchase it, but if one arrived at my house, I wouldn't cry. I'd let it in. I'd start whipping up some various combinations.
See, because it's small enough to keep in the kitchen. Because my ice cream maker's out in the garage with all the other appliances. Because like the kitchen, I don't want it all cluttered up with that stuff. I only take it out when I need it. So this one was small enough to tuck in a dish cabinet easily. The Ninja, and it was high powered. Like that's what I love about Ninja stuff. The motor that they use in the Ninja stuff is really top quality. It ain't like a little tiny, like worthless
plus
piece
the
of
Ninja
appliance.
Creamy, unlike an
I
ice
have a
cream
Ninja
maker.
blender.
I do too for my shakes and all. The one that whirs up turns anything into pulverized. Yeah,
Yep.
Ricker said I wanted the individual one because it was just enough for two people and maybe a little bit of leftovers. He wanted the family size one for just two people. Yeah,
I
he
mean,
wanted
I'm
to
with
eat.
Wrecker.
Yeah,
Like, we're
and I was
making
like,
ice cream. Let's
no,
make some ice
but if
cream.
you get the larger one, you're going to have the same ice cream. The smaller one is that you can make ice cream out of anything. So every other day you're having a different flavor.
Yeah,
Like,
also every other day I have to make ice cream.
no, but I would. Like that's the difference. Like I would because I want I want the variety. I want to turn whatever's in the kitchen into ice cream. Like, you know what I mean? Because you can make green tea ice cream, you can make honey ice cream, you can make it with simple things in your house, like that are in your pantry, and to use up fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. But anyway, it was funny because you think like I'm a big foodie, but I'm going to tell on you now, Ricker. So if you don't want to be embarrassed, you can leave. But I'm going to definitely tell the story about he turned me on to some chef who's a real chef who just does this over the top, trying to like freak us out kind of food stuff, and it worked. Like this guy was driving me crazy. But he really did make a great beef Wellington. Like I would take that recipe and everything. But this guy was just ridiculous. We were watching food videos, Juju. Can you believe it? Like food video shorts. I didn't even show them to him. He brought them to me, and that's how we started. Like that's where we saw the creamy ad came up. Like, and we started talking about that. But vegetable ice cream, damn straight, Grace. I would make some vegetable ice cream because sweet corn makes the best ice cream. Sorry. Like you can do sweet corn ice cream here in Jersey is delicious.
What do you serve with it? It just tastes like sweet corn?
No, it's like ice cream.
Well,
Yeah,
sweet corn in ice cream form?
yeah, he's a menace and I loved it. Wrecker, you have if you can drop a link if you're not doing like I know you were gaming at the same time. If you're not still gaming, drop the link for that guy. I think people would love him. And I forgot who he was.
I don't know about it.
No, Wrecker, no, couch. I will never be up at 3 a.m. making pretzel and mayonnaise ice cream. I would make pretzel ice cream at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. You're correct. But mayonnaise,
Are you against mayo too, Mrs. C?
No, I like it. I'm more of a mustard person, but
Uh-huh.
I still eat mayo. It just has to be mixed with something else. Like it can't be too much. As far as like how McDonald's puts too much mayonnaise on their McChickens, they drown that crap. No, thank you.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm not against it. I'll still eat it. It's just like that's what I eat with the tuna. With tuna, like that's what you mix with tuna.
Mayo has its purposes. I just think it's overused. I do prefer mustard, like BCC. I just like, and I do like aioli as a sauce, which is like homemade mayo kind of.
Yeah, like a
But
spicy mayo.
commercialized mayo, I think, is like well overused. I find it cloying and a little too much. Like even when I make potato salad, I cut it with sour cream. I can't just use mayo. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. But do I use mayo? Yes, I do. Like you, how do you make coleslaw or
I
potato
don't like
salad?
coleslaw.
I don't like
You don't?
coleslaw either.
Or carrot slaw? Any of that? I like slaws. I do. I will make some
don't
slaws.
like.
I like vinegar slaws better than mayonnaise slaws, but my family does like a little bit of mayonnaise slaw. In potato salads, I make a banging potato salad with the diced pickles and all kinds of like 3 different kinds of potatoes.
Yeah,
And you
so
do have to use some mayo, you know.
that's different. I mean, like just coleslaw is just no, thank you. There has to be absolutely nothing else to eat for me to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't like the sugar in it. It's too sweet for me.
Oh, you know what? But then you would like mine. There's no sugar in my coleslaw. Like some commercial coleslaws use sugar. They absolutely do. But homemade coleslaws, nobody does. Mine are more vinegary. You would like it. Sweet
Okay, then
corn
I would
ice
like
cream.
Talking about food though.
Yeah, Carolyn, it is a thing. Sweet corn ice cream is a thing. It's really good too. Think about creamed corn. Okay, it's like creamed corn ice cream. It's actually really good.
I do. It sounds awful, but I would try it.
Yeah, you would probably. Yeah, you would. Pretzel and salted caramel ice cream. Yup. Gin, I'm there with you. That sounds delicious. And Mark, you'll sure find out because if Recker and I get that creamy, we're making curry ice cream. We both love curry. Like we would do it. Yes, we would. We
creamy.
Get that creamy.
I got creamy. Never mind.
Oh God damn it! I didn't do that. I hope y'all noticed. That was not me. I had nothing to do with that. Okay, all right.
Nothing to do with it.
With the mayhem you're bringing.
I'm not bringing the mayhem. I'm talking about buying a kitchen appliance and making a cool, creamy dessert.
Okay, that's what we're gonna tell ourselves. Okay.
Yeah, I've had ginger ice cream before.
Come on, you know it wouldn't be a show without a little bit of mayhem.
It's not. If you're here,
right.
there's always a little bit of mayhem. There's always a little bit of mayhem everywhere. Everywhere you go.
Yep, that is true.
Just
I couldn't help myself. The way you word things sometimes, I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
I know you can't. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You put yourself up to it. I'm sorry.
It just happens. I just set myself up. I know. I
talk
just
about you and Record getting creamy and say, what else am I supposed to think?
Ice cream.
No.
A delicious frozen treat. That's what you're supposed to think.
Yes, that's right. This when you think of Record, I think of a delicious frozen treat. Let me just ask, why the hell are you thinking of me and Record anyway? In any capacity like that? Just stop. Just like, jeez.
Use your sexy voice.
Your sultry voice.
That's my
sultry. Is that what she said? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it is the words you choose far more than I think your voice, because you just, I don't know, like knit them together into a dirty phrase.
I think Sheila's right. We went wrong with the raw men noodles. It's their fault. And the cream and Mrs. C. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. You can't have all of that in a conversation and not have it go crazy. Yeah, Wrecker, I see the eyeballs. I'm with you, boo. My
You
eyes
have
are
to
like,
take a
what?
little bit of accountability though with how you word things, though.
Yeah,
We were
you
talking
really
about
do.
if you will allow me to explain, I never said it was the Ninja Creamy. JuJu brought up the name of it as the Creamy. I knew better than to tell you, Mrs. C, that the name of
Yeah,
the
but then
appliance
you
was
drop the
Creamy.
ninja part and you just call it the creamy.
So now we're leading it to now it's JuJu's fault.
Yeah.
Always blame the bee.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'll take
Oh my
it. I
gosh,
accept it.
I do. Well, it is a happy bee. I didn't realize that you were going to be like in a funk a little bit. I'm glad you're not so much as you thought you were going to be.
No, I mean
Yeah.
no, really it wasn't a bad day, but when you're just done. Like
Mhm.
the last hour I was like, there's too many people around me. I'm done with people. Done peopling.
Now, and you know what? I get like that. And then it is like I just want to be soothed, or like I just need quiet, and I just like not very often though.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it,
well, and I
that-
just wanted to get home. I was like, I'm done. I want my pajamas on.
Mm-hmm.
And we had like 800 folding tables. So it was a whole thing. People were talking to us. I'm like, get out of here.
asking you questions. Where'd you get that folding table? I don't know.
B, when you stuff up, can I call you Bumblebee? Mark wants to know.
Yes, you can, Mark. That would be very
The bumbling bee. There you go, the bumbling bee. And Grace says, it's simply Mrs. C. She can find the mayhem in a silent, empty room. And I agree.
She can.
She can. She brings it. Right, Grace? You know,
Man.
she brings it. She brings
Just
it. And we
getting
love
cleaned
it.
up.
And
right
Mrs.
there.
C regularly disrupts my algorithms because she'll be like, hey, take a look at this reel. And I'm like, man.
And then you send me a whole
account.
page.
I'm like, just subscribe to this account because that man is delicious.
No, Ricker's not frozen rabbits. Like, no. I'm not going to say it. I was going to say, Ricker's not frozen. He's hot. Because he is, but I'm biased.
What? Liam's putting us in the clink for 30 days.
Why? Why do we have to go in the clink? What did we do?
Too much creamy talk.
Wait, Liam. There's never. Wait a minute. I protest. There's never too much creamy talk. No. I love
especially when it's getting all over Claire's face.
No, listen, I'm not a mess.
As cream is wont to do.
I was just going to say I'm not a messy eater, but y'all are perverts. You're going to turn that into something else. Like, no, I was talking about
make sure you get every last drop. You don't want to waste none of it.
Of ice cream? Yes, that's true. I love my ice cream. I do. I could eat ice cream every day. Where's the Shirley Temple gift when you need it? Exactly, Carolyn. You and me, we're vibing, boo, right now, Carolyn, because I get you. Because like right now, I'm like the he. She does the little Shirley Temple boo in another Discord at me with the he when I say stuff about slightly inappropriate, a little bit embarrassing personal stuff.
Which is like literally every sentence that comes out of your mouth.
Just about. Yeah, just about.
You guys may not know this, but Claire's got record in her basement.
I have record in my basement?
Yeah.
Boo, did you hear that? You're closer than I thought. Like...
He's free to do what he pleases. He hangs out with the bird tonight sometimes. Like,
does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not there against his will.
I don't know. That's not very convincing the way you said that.
I know. Why would anybody think he would be there against his will? Like, oh, stop it, rabbits. Like, stop it. What the heck is this? Like, what is this? Wait, what is this thing he's... What is
He's
that?
saying he's chained to the chair.
You jerk. I'm going to get you for that. I am going to get
But
you
not
for that.
against his will.
Not against his will. Absolutely. Maybe he
He's-
likes a little bit of light bondage. Who doesn't?
He's got ramen all over him right now.
No, he doesn't. Ramen is no. I'm a better cook than I'm a better cook than
Listen
that.
to
I'm
her
not,
vehement response. No, he doesn't. Not ramen.
not ramen. Like that would be a turn off. Like you wouldn't do that.
Right.
Like,
Grace, I can't expose too much. I gotta
I'm
expose a
gonna
little
stick
bit
up.
at a time.
I'm gonna stick up for Boo's taste. He definitely goes for high quality noodles. There you go. He's not going for no ramen if he's gonna drape himself.
Juju isn't chained up down here either. Don't worry.
No way.
It's okay, Juju. Just go ahead, confess.
No, Juju's not chained up down there. She's afraid to go in there anymore because of you and the Oreos, because of your Oreo attack.
That's
let's be
true.
honest.
That wasn't in the basement.
We both. I mean, I haven't been in the basement in months. Like I'm
I
afraid to
wasn't
go in
in the
there.
basement. That
I
wasn't in
just
the basement.
I do
That was
go
in
when I
food.
get the SOS message from Mocking. I do go down there and let him out, so he can like work on his stuff and everything. Like because you apparently, Mrs. C, you forget to let him out occasionally to go do his business, whatever.
Well, we can't help it.
I keep getting the SOS messages. Let me out of the basement. Like, okay, whatever. We're all joking, everybody. Don't be running with that shit. We don't get bitches after anything. Like the next thing I know, it'll be all over Twitter. Claire admitted she's mocking media. She's like, yeah. I'm like, no, I didn't.
She just is in the basement when she.
Who feeds Wrecker? Mark? I wish I could actually. I tell him that all the time. I wish I could cook for him. We are talking food all the time. He feeds himself.
I wish someone would cook for me.
I want to cook for him so bad. Like I really do. Like I want to cook for all my friends. Like that's part of my love language, cooking and taking care of people. Like I'm just weird like that. It's the I don't know.
I'll love you forever if you cook for me.
If you really want to know who feeds Ricker, ask Uber Eats. Because it's pretty much right, Boo.
Liam.
Like we like it's Uber Eats.
Liam. Record is fed by chute. Like the thing that the chute that goes from down to the basement.
Sean says that's where That's where the handcuffs and the flavored oils went. Oh my, Sean. Who else is chained down there, Cass? That's what Grace wants to know. Who you got in the basement?
That's why I said I can't expose. It's not me. It's your basement. I can't expose you.
Wait a minute. Now there are some long-termers here in the chat, and I mean people that have been around for a while. So Grace, you know that basement was created for Mrs. Cassandra at her request, right? That basement was not there before the arrival of Mrs. C. Mrs. C is the basement. The basement exists because she needed an environment, because the whole library was like, there isn't a place I could go without seeing a half-naked man in Mrs. C with a whip.
No,
right?
I couldn't help it. I wasn't the only one. We had Quiz helping me. Had John.
You had John helping you because you and John were like, come to the basement.
Yeah,
there's great stuff in the basement.
And so I marked a few room NSFW, and I gave her own place to be with people for all kinds of shenanigans. And rabbits, why can't I be Wrecker's Milky? Why does Wrecker have to be my Milky? Like, why can't it be the other way around?
Rocket couch. It's so true. We're all Claire.
We just
Claire
dump.
What?
We just dump. What?
It's like, how can Rocket couch is like, how can Claire be mocking media when she's already everyone on the panel and all of us in chat?
Exactly. Actually, somebody said I made up all my subscribers too, and I don't really actually interview anybody. It's pretty funny, actually.
I do a really good changing my voice. I am Claire.
Are you? Good. I'm glad somebody's me instead of me being everybody else for a change. Like, why can't people be me out there? Like, go out there and say you're me. Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, I'm on it.
That
I'll
would
do
be
that this week.
that would be so damn refreshing. That would be a real good thing to check off for 2024. Somebody was finally me instead of me being everybody else. Like, would be cool. Yeah.
Everyone, just be yourself.
Oh, rabbits, I don't know. Milky's all right. He was a snoozing strawberry on my show once. It was pretty funny.
That
Yeah,
did make
pretty
me
funny.
laugh.
He
I
did
don't
make me
know. I
laugh.
haven't seen or
He
heard
thought
him
we were
since
going to
then.
roast him, and we were just like being nice. I was just like, all you have to do is show
I don't know.
up
He
on the show. He thought
disappeared.
I was going to torture him. Who disappeared?
Milky, I haven't seen him in a while since that stream, so I don't know.
Oh,
whatever
he's in the
became of him.
asylum. That's because he's not like he's an asylum. He's pretty busy over there. Mark is going to try to be me. He just doesn't have the boobs.
Oh crap! I guess I don't either.
Hey, Mark, a couple of balloons in a sweatshirt. It might do. It might do.
I
I'm
can
just
do
saying.
it.
Yeah.
I've got those boobs. And then some.
It reminds me of once my daughter, when she was really little, she put some balloons in her t-shirt. She was this little pink sweatshirt she was wearing with silver butterflies on it. She ran around the house acting like she was Dolly Parton. Because those balloons that she chose were really, really big. It was hysterical. She was like 6. It was funny. It was funny. Yeah. You need more sweet corn ice cream talk. That's it, Mark. It's not that hard. You just have to make an unintentional innuendo. Speak with use sentences that have words from other cultures all peppered in it, so that people make fun of you. You know? You have to say a lot. Like I noticed on the streams, I say a lot in between.
I think everyone does.
I say a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's what I hate about editing. Like, that's why I don't do uploads. My first uploads on my Marilyn Manson videos, it took me hours to get all the ums and the spaces out, and I was like so infuriated with myself. I just hate editing anymore. I really do. Thank goodness I know an expert that's much better at it than I am.
You can't just control F all those ums.
No, I'm Sport Claire. What is this? Sport Claire or Spark Claire? What is that?
Smart.
Spartaclaire.
I'm Spartaclaire.
Oh, Spartaclaire. Oh.
Spartaclaire. What the heck's a Spartaclaire? What the heck is a Spartaclaire? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Like Spartacus.
Yeah.
I am Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
It is a rare skill not to use filler words. I get it, Liam, but it also sounds so much more professional, like if you're going to be speaking all the time. But then again, I'm not a professional, so I shouldn't really beat up on myself too much about it. But it does infuriate me because I think it like makes it sound like less important what we're talking about and stuff. You know, that takes away the conciseness of it.
You know what infuriates people about me is I do odd pauses in my speech pattern. So in the middle of the sentence, I'll just stop for a moment and then begin again. And people always feel the need to interject right there.
Yeah.
Well,
we did that in the beginning because you take these long pauses and I would like not know when to come in and when not. So sometimes I would just wait and then there would be this like silence.
Yeah. And I'm formulating an answer and then you're like, it took too long.
Yeah, and I got to jump in and it sounds like I'm trying to overtalk you or something. And I'm really trying not to. Like, I'm trying to be conscious of it. But I am allergic to dead air. It's a fear of mine on the internet. It is. Like, because when I said I wanted to start a channel, everybody was like, you know, giving me advice and stuff like that. And that was the main thing everybody said. No dead air, Claire. And every review I got back on, everything I did for like the first couple of months was too much dead air. Don't go silent. Don't do this. Don't do. I'm like, ay. So I'm like petrified, like a little bit.
I mean, I get it. I don't know why I do the pauses, but I do.
Yeah. I do too.
No, it's normal. I think that's the way most people are. Not that many people are as chatty like as I am that just can't stop. Like I can't stop. Like I need better breaks. Oh, now Liam wants to be a Spartaclaire. Okay. There's gonna be a Spartaclaire off between Rocket Couch and Liam. This is cool. Like, who's
And
gonna
now
be-
I've just become a bumblebee.
You're the bumblebee today. You just call it a bumblebee moment.
It's a bumblebee day.
Mm.
Worth it though. I feel better now. Now I'm in a good mood.
Good, good. You know, I'm nice and chilled. I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow morning. I hope I start on time. I hope there's internet. Like I hope like everything goes well. I'm looking forward to Tuesday. I'm gonna do a regular segment. Did I tell you, Juju? I'm gonna do like the regular, like I normally do on Tuesday night.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw your community post that you were going to.
I'm gonna be doing that new case too. Everybody's been hitting my DMs with that new case. They wanted more like. And for once, it's not like there are children involved, but the children are safe, so I'm okay. Like it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I can do
didn't
this
mean
one.
to laugh at that. I understand that.
No, you know what I mean? Like the Valo, the debut, like that stuff bothers me. Little Tisha's house,
It's hard.
that got to me. Like doing those two at the same time with the evidence about what they did to those children is just terrible. Caroline, I'm doing the Kansas missing moms, the homicide, the 4 people that were arrested. It's linked to a cult called God's Misfits, but 4 people. It was a custody case that went like crazy from the Oklahoma Panhandle, and there's just all these odd intricacies about it, like all these little intriguing things that it just perked my interest. Not because it's like all over the place, but just some of the stuff that's coming out, you know. So we'll be going over the timeline and the documents and everything. You know, they released all of those affidavits unredacted. There was socials on it, birthdays,
Oh wow.
freaking driver's license numbers. Yeah, like I was like, what? Oh, like Oklahoma, they were like, you're bad. We don't care. Let everybody rip you off. We don't care. Like you did this. Like we don't care.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
I was
that's
gonna
some
say they probably don't have good credit. Like,
FAFO. Yeah, it is. I don't think they have any at all, actually. Phone numbers, everything, Liam, right? So, like, normally I share all this stuff. It's in a format that I can actually show as long as I don't show the top part. Like, I can actually show the, read you guys from the affidavit and all. But I'm not going to be able to give you links, because I just think,
yeah, I get
like,
it.
even though it's already public and everybody's sharing it, I just can't. Like, you know what I mean? Like I put a big warning in the room. I said, please don't share this stuff, people. You can read the affidavit, but I don't want to see it out there. Like, no, I don't. Yeah. But I mean, everybody's got them. Some of them, like the charging documents, been redacted, but not the actual probable cause warrant for the arrest. It's not redacted at all.
That's interesting. They didn't redact it.
Oh, and well, part of my spiel tomorrow is like they've got a witness that goes by just her initials, and then everybody in the media is saying who she is, not her name, but oh, this is so and so's daughter.
Oh, great! Good job, media.
Good job, media. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
The respect. It's just phenomenal.
That's what I mean. Like they're like, we're not crossing the line. We didn't say her name. They told us not to say her
No,
name.
we didn't say her name, but we drew out our family tree for you and pointed to her.
Mm-hmm. Just like in the jury selection in another New York trial, like last week, they were saying where people worked, what they were wearing, and what they looked like, but they didn't say their name, so they didn't think they were in violation of the jury process. I'm like, you asses! Yes, you are. Like you're really pushing it. Like no common sense. It's just arrogant entitlement and ridiculous. Like just shady.
Well, and it's like snooty, isn't it? It's like, oh, we figured it out. Well, yeah, But respect the process. You don't have to tell everyone.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm. Carolyn, just if you want to look it up, the main homicide person that it's linked to is Veronica Butler, and it's from Texas County, Oklahoma. That's the victim, the main victim's name. The other victim that was with her, his name is Jillian Kelly, with EY at the end.
I still don't get it. I still don't get why people are like, you know what'll cure this problem? Murder.
Exactly. I don't in these custody cases. Like, there's another one I want to talk about that was really crazy. I'm not going to cover it. I'm just going to tell everybody what happened, and then I'm going to drop it. But like this week's episode is about driving around and custody cases gone bad. Like that's the theme. Like everything I talk about is going to be related to that. Mark says we didn't reveal enough to be sued. Exactly. It's like they're like, well, you can't sue me. We did the wrong thing, and we're like, going on sensationalism, and we're putting people at risk. But yeah, you can't sue us because we didn't say their name.
Any update on the guy who set himself on fire?
Oh, you mean from the New York trial? Yeah, he died. That's the update. I saw it this morning. He's dead. And actually, they're thinking about closing the park that's closest to the trial because of the protesters and all and things like this happening. They won't have the opportunity. They're actually considering it, closing it down because that's where all the protesters are. And that's where there's been a little bit of violence. And this guy literally, oh, and get this, Rocket Couch. He drove from Florida. He lives in Florida. He drove from Florida all the way to New York to protest the fact that Donald Trump is on trial and he shouldn't be. So he set himself on fire because that's actually going to get us to not go ahead.
What's
with
the
trial.
thought process there? You're like,
wait, that's an oxymoron right there. Thought process with this guy. Like, no.
right.
Did you not hear the part where I said he drove from Florida to New York? Come on. Like, no. He says, no. It's crazy. Like, how is that going to make a difference? Like, you're upset about something. How is that going to make a difference? Hurting yourself. I don't get it.
Especially with fire. And then they're going to close the park. They're like, we've been finding matches everywhere. Like, we're concerned.
I don't. I am actually watching an anime about fire now. Like, it's bizarre. It literally is bizarre about the fears that people have about fire. And I can see it. Like, my big fear is wind.
Are you talking about Fire Force?
The one with the Devil's Fight? Yes, Fire Force. It's only like two seasons, but yeah, that's what we were like. I thought that it would be mindless, and I could just not think about anything, but it's not like that at all. And actually, Mrs. C, some of the stuff they do in it, that they're taking a piss on people. You see what they're doing, right? With the one firefighter's clothes keep falling off all the time. And like there's always making these very risque statements. The double entendres are like lit. Like it's beyond. Like, actually Wrecker and I just had a big conversation about something they said that was quite racist, and they actually got away with it and nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. You probably know what I'm talking about. He was talking to this one firefighter and he said something really he shouldn't say.
I've only been like on a few episodes. Watched it here and there with the husband, but then I started watching it myself. But I haven't really gotten back to it in a while, so I might not be there yet.
No, I watch anime to relax because it it doesn't like rabbits like anime.
Anime won't help you.
Anime, it does help me chill a little bit. I do enjoy some of it. I do. It's like different. It's, you know what? Because they're only 20-minute episodes. You don't have to make a big commitment. Yeah. Yeah. I can watch a whole series on a weekend if I want.
Oh my God. I can sometimes in a day.
It's kind of my version of Netflix and chill.
I mean, everyone has something they watch to escape.
Yeah. Oh, the stalker was arrested. Okay, she. Uh,
And the media gave out her diagnosis.
Oh my
mm,
goodness.
I mean, they would probably say it in the U.S. too.
yeah, they would. They would. Matter of fact, it'd be worse. Like they probably would have interviewed her kindergarten teacher to see if she said weird things in class when she was 5.
Liam.
Oh wait, Liam, bring up the cheese. I love cheese. Makes me happy. I'm glad when somebody brings up cheese. Okay, question for everybody in the chat and the panel. What's the last cheese you ate? I want to know. And did you like it? Did it make you happy?
I had freshly grated Parmesan was the last cheese I ate.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
How about you,
With the
Mrs. C?
With the breakfast burrito.
Oh yeah. So there was what, cheddar in there, or
Yeah.
Monterey
American?
Jack,
It was cheddar.
pepper jack.
It was cheddar.
Pepper jack with eggs is good though.
Yep.
You know what cheese is hard to locate in my area?
What cheese?
Munster.
Oh my
Really?
god. I
That's
love
so.
Munster.
That Munster is so flexible. Like I love it. Like you can't get it that often. Like it's great.
No, you cannot find it.
It's a great sandwich cheese. It's a great melting cheese. It's a great like everything kind of cheese. Like
Yeah, and I think there's like 3 of us that consume it, and then whenever we encounter it in a store, we buy all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
I
That's what you
think we
gotta
should
do.
find each other and share.
I think I should send you a big thing of Munster cheese. Okay, so Grace had blue cheese. Rocket Couch had Costco sample cheese. I like that. The little cubes. You go and you check out the cheese. I love that. I love that when Whole Foods does it because I get to try cheeses from around the world that I can't afford. Like, definitely. Parmesan with extra mature cheddar. I love the extra mature English cheddar. I get that.
Rabbits.
You guys don't know cheeses. I'm going to bed crying. I'm sorry. My 2 cheeses that I had, I've had cheese both days. Yesterday, Friday for lunch, I had truffled goat cheese. It was delicious, and I'm not taking it back. And today, I had cranberry cinnamon goat cheese. A goat cheese that's covered with like dried smashed cranberries and seasoned with cinnamon, and it was delicious. And I ain't taking it back. And I ate the one on Friday with crackers, and the one today on an apple. Yep.
But I don't like cheese on apples. Rabbits, you're supposed to be teaching me about cheese.
So
I've finished the syrup class,
Cheese
and
on
now we're on
apples?
to cheese.
Yes, I want to know what's the last cheese you ate, Rabbits. You're not saying. You said
Yeah,
you're going to bed. You
He's
can't go
busy
to bed.
throwing a tantrum.
Yeah, you
Not
can't. Don't be
teaching
like
us.
that. No tantrums until you tell us the cheese you ate. Then you can throw the tantrum. Show us up. Like, show us up, but don't run away. Okay,
They're
cheddar
there,
cheese
rabbits.
is the plot
They're
twist.
there. We'll
Oh,
learn.
there. Pat, I get them. Mark, cheddar cheese in a toasted sandwich. Love it. You know, I love grilled brie with pears or bacon. Good. He's still crying. He said, he's like, and I'm not making it up. I'm posting it for posterity to YouTube. He said he's still crying. Don't cry. Just tell us good cheese. Tell us what you ate last.
I want to have rabbits over for dinner and cook for them and just have them be like, I hate everything you're doing.
I agree, Mark. Cheese and apples are surprisingly good together, especially cheddar. You know, here in America, they put cheddar cheese on apple pie. I
Yes,
kid you
they
not.
do.
Okay, and I like a thin slice of apple instead of a cracker. Like I don't want useless carbs sometimes. And you know,
That's how my
apples are
grandma
good.
always ate it. Cheese and cheese and apples.
I like it on pears. When I make a board, I always have fruit there. I will put crackers there for those that are traditional, you know. But I like my fruit. Yep, I do. Rabbit is being very mischievous, but I expect that from Rabbit. It kind of like they go together, like cheese and crackers. Apparently not like cheese and apples, but definitely like cheese and crackers.
I think Rabbit's just up and left and didn't bother answering.
I know, Rabbit,
Crying
don't
his cheek.
cry. I don't think
Oh.
that's fair to go away crying and not telling us what good
It's sweet,
cheese you
Mary.
had.
We'll learn what good cheese
He's
is.
a cheese denier, Juju. He's denying us the cheese. That's not right. Okay, he's back. I'm in Quebec. We have like 400 or 500 artisan cheesemakers, which is great. But what's the last one you ate? That's very simple to answer. I just want
him
to
to be
know
like American
the.
cheese.
If he says American cheese, I'm out of here. I'll tell you, if he ate American cheese, which by the way is not freaking cheese, it's
No, it's
processed cheese.
plastic.
It's processed cheese food, ergo whipped oil, trying to fool you all. That's exactly what it is. It is not really cheese. It's processed cheese food. I know damn well rabbits does not eat processed cheese food. Like none of that with cheese whiz in a can. Like, oh my god.
No, cheese can't come in. It's not even. That's not cheese.
That's the best way to get thrown out of my house. Ask for it or bring it in. You're going to get tossed. You're going to get tossed right out. Yeah. Don't tell me it's Kraft Singles. It better not be. Squares of cheddar cut up with apple is a really nice snack for watching stream. I agree, Liam. It's very nice for the streamer too, because it's a quick energy boost. It's got some protein, and I like it.
I actually have to drop off. My phone
Okay.
is going to die. Sorry.
All right. That's okay. We're going to be ending soon. We did start late. We're going to go a few more minutes. I don't think there's a stream after this with Mousy, if I'm
She's
correct.
already going. She's been going since 5:15.
Really? She had a stream going?
Yeah.
Really? I did not. Juju, I thought she canceled the stream yesterday.
That was
I
yesterday.
have no idea.
I was gonna link her. Oh shoot. Well, everybody, she is going if you want to go there. And thank you, Cass, for the time you did give us. I'm sorry your phone is dying, but
Yeah.
have
Thanks
a
for the
great
mayhem.
evening.
I think it was fun.
Have
It
a
was
great
fun, as always.
and always bring in the mayhem, and I love it. I love it. I do.
Yeah, I have to. I
Mhm.
have to. It's my job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
thank
actually,
you for having
and
me.
I think that the AI generator captured your personality perfect for the thumbnail.
Yeah. I was like,
Mhm.
I didn't realize
Oh,
that was the AI generator, but
mhm. I think they made the bee a little too happy though. No, they didn't know she was grumpy today. Like,
As a
yeah.
grumpo bee.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
but we got her back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I had
thank-
sour grapes this morning.
Right, well,
Thanks for
I'll be
helping
in,
with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
thank you for having me, but I'll be
are
in
you
chat,
guys
though.
are you streaming Thursday? If so, everybody check out Shenanigans on Thursday.
Yes, we are, and I keep forgetting what we're doing.
Liam's
Honestly.
yelling in chat.
Oh my! Oh wow!
What? Consider me poked. Why are you poking? Oh gosh. Because he wants me to do something about it so that he can mark off his bingo card. He's probably really close to a bingo.
No, yep.
Um,
And I would suspect it's yelling in chat that is putting
That's
him
right.
over
Big
the
Bang.
Yeah,
Big Bang
I'm
Theory
going for the
trivia.
full house.
Okay, so I'm just going for the full house, and I did it. I just put him in timeout for 10 seconds like he wants. There you go. Ask and you shall receive.
Can I
Poke
put him
in the
on
bear.
timeout then?
Oh, I did. I did for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to? I'm sorry. Well, if he
No,
does it
it's
again,
okay.
you could do it in the chat if you want, like anytime you want.
It's a Big Bang Theory trivia.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I liked the Big Bang Theory. I like that.
I've never watched it, but I
No?
know there's people that like it in our chat. So
I do. I like some of the characters in it, like for sure. It should be interesting. That'll be Thursday. What, 8:00, right? Eastern? Is it?
yes.
Okay. Thank
Yep.
you, Grace.
Yep, thank you.
So join Grace and Cass and Carly, not Twitter, right?
No Twitter.
No Twitter. Carly, no
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah. Over there at Shenanigans, and to join Mousy later tonight, like now. She's doing her thing.
Yeah,
Okay, so
she might be done.
she'll be by the
Or
time
she's
we're
not
done,
even there.
or we'll be done. Yeah, she could just be streaming the tank because she does do that times. Because I thought that there was something going on this weekend. She had plans.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
that. I got a notification that said she was live, and I was at like
Okay.
5:15.
Okay. Rabbit says he thinks he ate Louis Dior. At least
Oh,
it was a good
Fishnerd
one.
is supposed to be. There's supposed to be a special guest for Fishnerd.
Oh, they were going to be talking about an outside pond. That's right. Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
oh,
Uh-oh.
and I'm getting I better go. My phone's like you're getting
Okay.
there.
All right.
I'll be in
We'll just
chat.
say,
Thank
all
you.
right. Thank you so much, Mrs. C. It's always a blast. Thank you
Yeah,
for
it's
bringing the
always fun.
mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
be in chat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Mm.
Bye.
What do you think what do you think, Debbie? We think we should wrap up and go join Mousy. I don't want to leave her like, did she really start hours ago?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Like I literally got home, put on my pajamas, and then jumped on my computer.
I don't know if they were getting the jellyfish they were asking that you've been asking about there, Rocket, but I do believe I saw something she said in regards that it may be about a pond. Hi, Liam. Welcome back. It was about half past. Oh gosh, so she's been going for a while. Oh, well,
Yeah,
I'm sure she
okay, but it was
understands.
an unmanned stream because she had to take one of her kids to work.
Oh, that's
So.
true. Yeah, so she's probably not going to join until we're done anyway, or around now, because we're usually done by now. So all right. Well, you know what? Mousy understands. She knows that this stuff is scheduled for 7 and it goes like when she knows. She
Yeah.
knows nobody. Yeah. Well, what I hate was when people try to make stuff out of that. Like,
I know.
ooh, oh, right, JuJu, you get the DMs like, oh, did you see like Claire went and like Mousy was streaming and like I think Claire and Mousy are fighting. Yeah, we're fighting. Yeah. Yeah. Who's making a pawn? I'm confused. Oh, Mousy Files does a fish tank stream. Carolyn, she's got fishes and we've been watching her. Like it all started because she offed a whole bunch of sea monkeys to feed her betta fish. Like, and it was the whole big crime thing. That's how I got involved. Anyway,
it all started because Grace Case bought Mousy.
The sea monkeys.
Yep.
Yep.
And
then
Mousy lost her mind and now has 8,000 fish living in her
and
house.
now she has all these fish tanks and she's got baby fishes and we've been sending her fish plants and she's been making the tanks really nice. And she's caught the fish tank hobby and she's learning. And as she's learning, she's sharing information with everybody and we get to watch the progress. And it's just a nice chill place that like everybody just talks in the chat. Oh, you have a fish tank, Carolyn? I need to see. Do you have a fish tank stream? I didn't know this, Carolyn. Like, I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel or anything. Do you? Like, I do not know this. I need to talk to you. Well, Fish Nerd is someone that she talks to.
Well, Rabbit's threw a few out there and now he's left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did, Mrs. Cassandra. He said it was a Louis Dior, he thinks, but it was a good cheese nonetheless, whether he knows the name of it or not. It was a better cheese than any cheese we have here. Yep. What he's implying.
They have the best cheese, and our cheese is
I'm
garbage.
sorry. We got good cows here too. We got Wisconsin cheeses that are freaking awesome. And I have to tell you that in New York, there is an ash covered goat cheese that's phenomenal. And that comes out of New York. And I'm just saying, we got some decent cheese. And sorry, but I like French cheese too. I like stinky French cheese.
Isn't Rabbit's French?
I think so. Like, there's a lot of Canada that's French Canadian, yeah, and there is a lot of French influence there and stuff. Oh, but also like Italian cheeses are good too.
I mean, a lot of cheese is good. I don't think we need to limit ourselves to Quebec cheese.
Yeah, I don't associate cheese with Canada.
I do not either.
But I'm learning. I mean,
and a tear just streamed down Rabbit's face, and he doesn't know why. He's like, "What?"
He says they still have the best. He says, "All right, I'm out, but we still have the best cheese." It's okay, Rabbits. Like you can say that. You can believe in your cheese. Yes, you can. I'm a cheese lover. I'm a cheese lover from all over the world.
You know, St. Louis has its own cheese, but it's like it would make all of you cry. I think it's delicious.
I would say that I don't think Jersey has its own cheese. Definitely. Nope, we don't.
We do. It's only available here, and it's like a real.
I'm
unless
not.
you grew up here, you don't like it.
Carolyn, I'm not dissing Quebec. I'm just saying that, like, I never thought of cheese when I thought of Canada.
Here, you just
Like,
Quebec.
I'm not dissing Quebec at all. I'm just saying.
Wait until he finds out we have a shirt that says Quebec with like a big line through it.
Yeah, I am working on merch for the channel. Is that something we should do? Like, put them? No, I wouldn't do that. I have nothing against Quebec or D Rabbits. I like him. He's funny. I like him. I support his opinions. He's allowed to have his opinion about anything. If he thinks
he taught me about syrup.
Yep.
And now he's moved on to cheese. So
he does know a lot about food and food products and stuff like that. I do like to talk food with him. He's great. But yeah, he does have better cheese than American cheese food. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is for sure. No one's arguing that.
And now Rocket Couch is dissing me because I think Quebec is real. Like, I can't win. I cannot win with y'all.
Or do we? I mean, we just described the merch with the line through Quebec.
I will just say this. Once you think you know where I'm coming from and what my real opinion is about things, like, I think you should start asking questions because I bet you don't. That's it. That's all. That's all. Yeah. Cheese curds. I want some Wisconsin cheese curds, Fish Nerd. I do. Like, you're right. They're good. They're cheddary and delicious.
I'm so hungry. Now I want cheese for dinner.
You know what? It's not a bad idea. I'm going to let you go for dinner. I think we should go see what's going on with Mousy. Fish Nerds, are you guys streaming? Were you streaming? Like, did we miss you up there with Mousy? Like, I'm confused. I'm just trying to straighten it out for everybody. I like when the Canadians fight amongst themselves.
I know.
They do it a lot in the asylum, and I just sit back and watch.
It's not very Canadian. I mean, rabbits are supposed to be nicer than us.
Are they, though? Are they?
I don't know. Rabbits told me one time I was mean because I was American.
Oh, I see, Fish Nerd. Okay, so the stream is just running like by... Okay, so we didn't miss anything up. Okay, thank you, Fish Nerd. It does look like Mousy is done. Something came up. Okay, I'll go catch the replay. Because you guys were talking about a pond today, right? They were asking me in the chat, Fish Nerd. I do believe that that's what Mousy was saying they were going to talk about today.
Rocket Couch. I did not get a bingo yet. I did not.
Oh, and another Tommy. Tommy enters the chat again. Yes. Awesome. You know I love it. You know I love it. Oh, summer tubbing. Is that meaning taking the guppies outside because they can handle it in a bucket? Summer tubbing is like a makeshift pond, right? Like in a tub instead of like in the ground. Like, I've seen a lot of the fish channels actually take a lot of their fish outside for the season. Right. Do you, Mrs. Cassandra? I hope you stretch as you good. I do. Yes, everybody needs a stretch break. Everybody needs a stretch break.
I got it, rabbits. I will watch it shortly.
Oh my God. When Canadians hear war or something video on YouTube. Okay.
It said Canadians change when they hear the word war.
Ah. Oh, like a big wash tub. I get it. Fish Nerd. It's a mini pond in a bucket. Yeah, that sounds cool. And I know guppies can handle it, right? Damn, I'm supposed to read it out loud? Okay, I will, Mrs. Cassandra. You ready, Juju? Do you want to do it in yours? Do you want to
No, I don't have a sultry voice. I'm a munchkin.
Oh, come on, do it in the munchkin voice. It'll be lit.
No one wants a munchkin voice to say something
We
sexy.
all want the munchkin voice. Come on, like, stop it. Okay, Mrs. Cassandra said, I need a stretch. I asked husband to fold me in half later. Okay. I said it was a good idea. I don't know what, like, I said it out loud. I read it. I do not want to deny Mrs. C. How could I?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, now you got to read it. You see, they're clamoring for it. Here, I'll put it back up. You got to read it too.
person ravishing.
Yes, but that's a influential person on this stream. You're going to have to read it now.
I'm not reading that.
Oh, we need a new bingo square. The bee refuses.
Yeah. The bee puts
Bee-
her foot down.
The bee tells you to buzz off. I'm not doing it. Like, buzz
The
off.
wee caps her stinger. She's not doing it.
She won't do it. Okay. I'm glad your hockey team is on fire, Shill, but I care nothing for hockey. Absolutely nothing.
Ah, fish nerd. Thanks. I don't
Oh, wait.
believe it.
Liam said that Canada has some of the world's best snipers and Victoria Cross winners. Okay. I did not know this. This is new to me. I do think so too, Fishner. She thinks she doesn't, but she does have a sexy voice. She does. Yeah.
It doesn't count when I like beg for the compliment.
Oh, Mrs. Cassandra, that's already a square. Cass brings the mayhem. You know that's on there already.
Yep,
Bob.
it is
Yeah.
a square.
It is a square. Yep, it's on the Sunday card, like that's up there. It's listed as B and nothing. You know, Bear and B and nothing, but it's actually for Sundays, like for the weekends. We should change the name of that, Rocket. Make it the weekend bingo, so it fits for everything. But yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Oh, Rabbit, you're right. When JuJu finally realizes that Clairview got me from Mallory's asylum. Yeah, he's an asylumer.
Oh,
He's a
I know
patient.
you're an asylumer.
We are fellow patients over there, along with Carolyn and a few others. Like, you know, all the it's like an intermixed community. It is. I'm going through trauma though, D Rabbits, about this whole like doctor not doing streams again after the next one. Like everything, like I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Like that paranormal conspiracy
Oh yeah.
talk show. I think it's the funniest thing ever. I just love this guy. He's such a wackadoodle. I just like he's just crazy. He just makes my heart light to see something being so silly and just so entertaining. And then I just heard that last night's show was one of two last ones to be done. There's only one more. And I'm like, what? Are you sure, Carolyn? Like, don't set me up now. Don't give me hope and take it away. She says he'll be back. I hope so. I really hope so.
Also, thank you, Liam.
Aww. I know that laugh. It is. It's infectious, isn't it? You do have an infectious laugh. It does.
You know what I think my laugh is? If you write out ha 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 ha, that's my laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, don't you think it sounds like I'm saying ha?
I don't know.
I don't know. Now I can't do it.
Wait, Mrs. Cassandra, what do you mean disappearing again? He's back? I didn't even know he was back, Mrs. Cassandra. Like, yeah, I don't even know. Remember Comic Nut? You know, oh my God, he was funny. We used to love late night streams over there. That's where I met Mrs. C and a lot of people. They created words for laugh because of JuJu. Now that's a compliment.
I know. Ah, Liam. Made my day.
Carolyn just made mine. She said that this is all a prank.
All right.
Oh, you mean me losing the doctor guy? Yeah, it is like that all over again. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to find new humor. Because Omegon's still putting out content, but he's not being as snarky as usual. In Mocking's not putting as much content out as they used to. So my daily ha-ha-has are getting lower. Few and far between. Although Record did, I think I talked about it the other day, that Record turned me on to a comedian that was just freaking funny as hell.
Who is it?
It was this little guy. Oh gosh, I don't know if Record's still listening. Now I can't remember his name. Well, he's an American and he's a midget, and he talks about how people, can't really get on him for using the word midget or making midget jokes because, he's a midget. He should be allowed.
Is his name Nick?
No, I don't think it's Nick. Well, oh gosh, let me see if it's in if he gave it to me in my DMs. Because the guy is hysterical. He's just so damn funny.
I mean, I love a good comedian.
I mean, he was just
laugh.
He was really funny because the stuff he was saying, it was just on the borderline of is it politically correct or not? Oh no, it's not in my DMs.
Well, that's the beauty of comedy, is that's what they do.
Yeah. I'll have to ask him. I'll send it to you. There it is. He is listening. Brad Williams. There you go. Let me find a video so I can put it in the link. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate that. Okay. Let me find one of it. It was on YouTube. Yeah, we were watching YouTube videos.
I'm a bad comedian too, Fish Nerd. But I do make myself laugh, which is really my ultimate goal. I'm like, whatever. If I crack myself up, I'm good.
I gotta find Grace's question. Hold on a minute. First, I'm gonna look for Brad Williams, and then I'm gonna look for Grace's question. I'll be right with you. I'll see Mrs. Cassandra said, okay. All right, here's just one of his videos, guys. Go check out his channel. It was funny. I was laughing at him. Now let me go back and see if I can find a question from. That reminds me of a scene from Elf. Where's her question, though? Oh, Claire, wouldn't you be pleasing your man with a family-size ice cream maker? Did Record pay you to ask me that? Because
I support the family-size ice cream maker.
Because Record is really, really pushing hard for the larger machine because he wants large quantity of ice cream. He wants to eat 6 servings in one sitting. And I'm like, no, 2 or 3 is okay. You can have ice cream that night and that morning for breakfast. I don't really care. But let me make new ice cream the next day. But nope, he's really pushing hard for the big one. He didn't pay you because no. But I would say that as long as I'm making ice cream several times a week, which is I would because I love ice cream. I do love ice cream. I think I'll be pleasing him anyway, Mrs. C. Now he does. I mean, Mrs. C and Grace. I don't think I need to get the really, really big one.
Well, you would please him in multiple ways. 1, ice cream. 2, you're pleased you have ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're pleased that you're pleasing him. It's just like a great pleasure fest.
And this is what I ask you guys that are pushing back on me by limiting the size of his ice cream maker. Okay. I also just lean towards variety is the spice of life. So as long as I'm giving him some variety, he really can't complain. Seriously.
Right. But you can give him large variety.
Get off it, Ricker. What you got to complain about? It's a good size ice cream maker. It makes 4 servings for 2 people. You're going to get at least 3 of them. Really, don't be greedy, sir.
I say be greedy.
Oh, look at him. He says PayPal to Grace in the chat.
We've got your back, Wrecker. We'll work on her.
Except it ain't gonna work. I'm still getting the small one. The small one is $200.
Listen, here's a compromise. How about you get rid of 4 of your kitchen gadgets that you're not using?
Uh-huh.
And then get 1 large Ninja Creamy.
Why can't I get the regular size Ninja Creamy? And I was still going to get rid of appliances.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't going to bring the regular ice cream maker.
Regular size Ninja Creamy, extra containers in which to make ice cream.
There you go. So that I can make 2 batches at a time. And he's got a backup so he doesn't worry about the day I don't make ice
Yeah.
cream.
And then you're like, listen, we
Now,
agree there'll
you're-
always be 4 different flavors in the freezer.
Now you see, you're onto my thing here. This is my thing. It's all about compromise and conversation. You see how we work that out, Wrecker? You're not going to lose no matter what. You're going to have ice cream every day.
In fact, what you're getting is an ice cream selection now.
Yes, you're getting the best of both worlds. So, like, okay. So put your tiny violin away, Mr. Wrecker. You got nothing to complain about. You got somebody here willing to make you ice cream. Like, stop it.
Make
Just
you like
stop
4
it.
to 6 batches.
No,
Yeah.
not 4 to 6.
I
at a
think so
time.
because you need a selection in the freezer.
First of all, the best way to make ice cream is creatively with what you have on hand. So, like, it depends on what fruit we have in the house that is like just about ready to go and things like that. You know, what we
Wrecker,
buy in
buy
quantity.
extra fruit when you're at the store and be like, darn it, I just cannot get through these strawberries or whatever. We
Yeah,
better
man.
make some ice cream.
Let's do it. That's it. I would be making. I love ice cream. I could eat ice cream every day. It's my sweet. It's my pudding. It could be my pudding after dinner every day. I'm sorry.
I don't buy ice cream for my house because I
Mm.
cannot eat it in a reasonable manner. That's how much I love it.
You know what I used to do, Juju? I know this is crazy, but I hear you because even though you buy the pint, right? The smallest
Yep.
one. Now, Blue Bunny comes in little single servings, but Blue Bunny isn't exactly the creamiest or
Yeah.
like the best
No.
ice cream. So I
But
don't do it.
also the
Yeah.
waste of that, like the
The
single
waste of
serving.
it, right? The carbon. So what I used to do, I kid you not, is I saw somebody on the internet did it. It was on a Facebook video years ago or something like that. Somebody sent it to me. You take it and you get a big sharp knife and you slice it into the 4 servings and wrap them up.
Let's be honest, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna eat
Exactly.
all 4 servings.
Exactly. I would just wrap it up. And I did it once and only once. First of all, it's got to be really, really frozen solid to kind of slice it without it going all over the place. And it's really, really hard to slice something really frozen like that. You have to use a serrated knife.
I was just gonna say a bread knife and then
And no, actually,
heat it up.
I used a carving knife, an electric carving
Ah.
knife for the turkey. I had to do it. That's what I ended up using on it to do it, and it was a mess. And then I actually wrapped everything up, and I did not like the consistency. The ice cream did get kind of, you know, it wasn't. I'd rather like stop halfway through. I will admit, I can't just eat a quarter of a pint of ice cream sitting there
Oh no.
if I don't take it out of the container.
I know. Well, that's partially where I fail is I bring the container with me and I'm like, I'm in.
Exactly. If you scoop it out, but that's a pain in the butt too. You got to wait till it's soft enough to scoop, and then it's like a pain in the butt.
But I just don't bring it into my house. Now I do on occasion, but also then I'm like, all right, well, I know I'm on an ice cream rampage until this is gone. And I'm always sad because it is gone too soon.
I think we talked about that in the past, like that ice cream is our go-to, our breakup, our feel-bad food, like our comfort food when we're feeling like really, when I'm heartbroken, like, lovesick, kind of heartbroken, like, I would sit there and eat that whole pint.
Yeah. I mean, it is a real good, like, cry into your bowl of ice cream. You're like,
I sat there with friends, and each of us had our own pint of ice cream while we sat there and moped with our spoons. Yep.
We had a whole kit where we're like, oh, does that guy suck now? Let's do this. And you get an official pity party for the night.
Yeah.
Also, nothing anyone says about the man will be held against him in the future because that's not fair.
Grace is like, hey, Wrecker, I got my bingo, and you get a shitload of ice cream.
Rabbits just can't quit us.
I know, Grand Rabbits. I love that about it. He just can't quit us. He just can't quit us. That's good. But I think we should quit. Like it's 9:30 now here. It's
Yeah.
8:30 there. What do you think? Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm whooped. I'm going to get some sleep. I got trial in the morning. I hope I see everybody Tuesday night, maybe for true crime. Juju, I hope you recover from
From hating the world.
from your weekend adventures and then ended up hating the world. I don't know why you hate the world. I thought you had fun this weekend. You
No,
shouldn't hate the
it
world.
was fun, but people exhaust me, when you're like, quit scamming us.
Yeah.
Although my friend did tell me, she goes, I don't think because I don't think a scammer could get by the two of us. And I was like, thank you.
Mm. Liam, that sounds so good. Tinned peaches. I love peaches. You know what? The farmer down the street, he jars the peaches with a vanilla bean, like in a big jar. It's so good. Vanilla peaches on ice cream. Oh my God, it's so good. Do you ever have that?
Yes. I
Yeah, it is.
love peach.
I do. I think tinned peaches are the best thing in the winter, like to keep fruit up. Like they're actually tasty. I like tinned peaches. I put them in my yogurt. I put them in my cereal. I'll eat them by themselves. I'll eat them with cheese. Yes, people, I said cheese. I will
Wait,
put
cheese
I
with
will
your
put
peaches?
I will make try it. I will make a English muffin or a piece of toast with cream cheese and I will put sliced tinned peaches on it and eat it. It is delicious. And I don't care what anybody says. I put cranberry sauce on it too, but I make my own cranberry sauce.
Oh,
Whole
right. Would someone get rabbits?
What is he doing?
He
Wait.
said, made in America vanilla.
No, not made in America vanilla. Like vanilla beans don't come from America. You know they come from some orchid or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yes, the farm down the street that is in America, and he did we have orchards here with peaches and nectarines and like 18 different varieties of apples and grapes. And I get strawberries and I get blueberries and raspberries and sour cherries. You know those little tiny bitter ones that make great barbecue sauce?
Yes.
We have a whole season of that here, and I make the barbecue sauce with them. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we
And that
do. And I'm from like the horseradish capital. Asparagus is one of our prime crops here.
mm-hmm.
We
I
do
grow
have tasty
asparagus in the
food.
backyard, actually,
You
in
know
a
what?
raised
I
bed.
did, and the bunnies were like, "Thank you."
You know what
So
I
I put
did?
in a whole asparagus patch, and they're
I
like,
have a
"It's
3 foot
delicious."
3 foot raised bed, so they can't really climb up there. They can climb in the lower ones, like the 1.5 foot, but this one's 3 feet high. And it makes a beautiful fern for the summer. Like, but I do grow the asparagus in that cube by itself. I grow some other things like the herbs in there too that can take the shade. It does make a beautiful feathery plant for the summer. It's kind of nice.
I lost a lot of my plants, though. Like, I mean, the weeds are looking great, but the plants
hmm
that I purposefully put there are like,
Well,
no, thank you.
here's a question for you, because like here in America, people get crazy about their yards, right? Like about grass and stuff.
Yeah.
Like now, my front yard is grass, okay, but my backyard, because we have rabbits and bunnies and all, it's
Mm-hmm.
all the wild weed stuff. It's wild strawberry and clover and that other thick grass stuff that they eat and
Yeah,
everything.
so is my
It's
backyard.
Yeah, and I just mow it down, but like I let all the wild stuff grow there for them because the animals are eating it. You know what I mean? And it's the backyard and it's nice and soft under your feet. And like, I'm not showing off,
Well, my
backyard.
backyard, like the actual yard part, is pretty far back, and no one really goes into the yard, the backyard.
Mm.
But in my front yard is zoysia, which actually, when I moved into my house, I guess the guy I bought from my house from was real uptight about it and like mowed patterns into the yard.
Mm.
And when I moved in, my neighbors were like, "Hey, are you real big on the yard?" And I was like, "No, I don't care about it at all." And they were like, "Thank
Mhm.
goodness. Keeping up with that guy was a lot."
I'm telling you. I don't know about those cows there, rabbits. I don't think we have a special breed of cow, do we? Except for the longhorn steer for beef in Texas. I don't know. Like, I really don't know if we have a special cheese cow here in America. I know we have them from all over the country.
We
all
would
over the
need that would be
world.
a question for Fishner, and he would know it. Cheese cows, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I know we have yeah, lots of them, right, Fish Nerd? I mean, they are good milking cows. I know that. But like, I don't know where they're from actually, where they actually, for all I know, the cows we have in America are all immigrants, just like the people. Like that's all I know. We all came here from somewhere else originally, you know. So what do I know? Yeah. But thank you all for joining. Did you?
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah, I enjoy this on Sunday. I really, really do.
I
This
do.
gets me ready
Even when
for
I'm
the week.
crabby, it's great to be here.
I had a week of a week, and I'm still in a good mood because I get to come out here with you guys and just be ridiculously silly. It is fun. Yeah. And it goes wherever it goes. Like I like having no plan. It's fun.
No plan is a good plan.
No plan is a good plan. It really is. As long as you can, no big gapping spaces is good. It's good. But thanks again for a good night, Juju. Well, I think we should call it before the YouTube police come and get us. I don't know. Is that such a thing? I don't know.
We are the YouTube police.
Are we?
Well, only for ourselves. Everybody else, fend for yourself.
I would say, like, yeah, we try to keep it copacetic. When will I be invited to the piano? Well, let me just settle that right now. Juju, Mrs. Cassandra, should we have rabbit soap next Sunday?
Yes.
I think it's a yes. That's 2. Mrs. Cassandra doesn't mind. Then ribbit. Yep, just ask rabbits. Rabbits next Sunday. Be here or be square. I will send you the link in your Discord DM.
Yep.
There you go.
6 p.m. Well, no, you're in a different time zone. 7 p.m., rabbits.
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard or 6 p.m. Central, if that's the time zone you're on.
Also known
no
as
shoes,
the
no
best
cares, no
time
plans.
zone.
Yeah, it is. Is he in the best time zone with you?
I think so. No, Rabbits is in Eastern, I think.
He's either Eastern or CST because he's over there in Canada. Or 4 p.m. PST, like Mrs. Cassandra said, or the next day in the late morning if you're in New Zealand, or if you're in Australia, it would be at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Eastern.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're EST, then 7 p.m. Rabbits. Well, he knows when we start because he was the first one here.
I know.
He was here before we were because we were all late. Yes, he was here. All right, but on that, I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, that's the plan. That's not a plan, like for next week. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Bring nothing, rabbits. That's the requirement.
Bring nothing, like absolutely nothing, because that's what it is. All right. Thank you, Juju. Thank you, Mrs. Cassandra. Thank you, everybody in chat, everybody who's watching later. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And by the way, people, there are so many people watching my stuff that won't bother to hit the subscribe button. What's wrong with y'all? Don't you want notifications? I mean, you're watching it. Why do you have to go looking for it? You're watching it. You're repeat watching it. Like, come on, hit the subscribe. Do the bear.
You know what else is real fun to do? Leave a comment.
Yes, please leave comments. They do help with the algorithm. Like, I realize there's not much to say about the trial, like as that's going on, because we watch it all together all day. Like, what are you going to talk about? But hey, everybody, send me your bingo cards if you won. Don't forget to put the date on it. If you're in the library, you can post it in the room to make it convenient, and or send it to me by DM, email, whatever, Twitter, Discord, email, whatever works for you. Okay, but I hope that you all had a decent time. I did.
I did too. I had a great time.
I did. All right. See y'all during the week. Don't forget shenanigans, Mousy, during the week. And then
don't forget, go watch other channels too.
Don't forget, go watch other channels too. Like, I like to support the people that support me. They're all really good. Mrs. C brings the mayhem everywhere she goes. So if you like it, go check her out too. She's funny over there too.
She is funny.
She is. And it's not me causing it because I'm not up there. It's her. It's all her.
We need a Mrs. C reaction channel. Anyway, we'll keep going if we don't stop and bring all the nothing rabbits.
That's right. Yes. We got to go or it's going to keep going. All right. I'm going to say goodnight. Good night. Good night. Good night, Juju. Good night, Mrs. C. Good night, everybody in chat. Good night, everybody watching. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.